the last we left our intrepid heroes, they had gathered up to go and speak with Samera outside the house of Miss Sari. They spoke to her, and then they all fucked off to go do other shit.
To go prepare for the thingy malingy.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all do your nightly rituals and go to bed. Is there anybody that would like to interact with a character before they go to bed?
Yes, I would like to have Samara speak with Miss Sari before she goes to, some things.
You approach Miss Sari. She has her binoculars in one hand that she's looking at the house across the street with, and she looks like she has a notepad in the other.
Okay, so she's sitting in her chair like she normally does, and she's looking across the street with her binoculars.
Yes.
I would say that Samara walks into the room. You know, she's still with her patient little smile as she notices Miss Sari, and she sort of gives a little like mourning bow of her head before clearing her throat towards Miss Sari and just going, Wait, hold on. Quick question. Is the expedition today, or is it just the preparation day?
You're going to sleep. The expedition is tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Like tomorrow afternoon.
Right. Let me check my session notes real quick. Last session, Sari blew up in the Caduceus face, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last session was, how dare you have my mentor go on your stupid expedition? This isn't what she wants at all. She wants to sit here in my house and tend to me all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Keeping that in mind, I will start. Miss Sari? She has her hands kind of tucked politely in front of her.
Yes, dearie?
Did you ever receive a follow-up? Did you ever receive a follow-up from the coordinator of the expeditions?
I did not, dearie. It appears that my complaints were of no regard to the dean and of his no-good son. So my hands are tied, and you're going to be going on that expedition.
Well, surely there must be some good out of this. It'll mean that I'll be leaving your house sooner than later.
It would be nice to have the house back all to myself again. But I'm very worried about that neighbor across the street.
From the sounds of the commotion, as well as what I found out earlier, it would seem that his apprentice is also going on the expedition. Your plan partially worked.
Yes, I know, I signed him up. But unfortunately, I don't know if that's actually his apprentice or not. He seems to be on a very unprofessional relationship with his, and she like holds up her fingers and does the air quotes, mentor. I think they might be hiding something. And I'm inclined to figure out what it is.
Samara gives a slight, worried smile at Miss Sari's words before giving a little chuckle. It wouldn't be the only household in the city holding secret.
She kind of turns to you and raises an eyebrow. Says, and what do you mean by that?
Considering you're allowing someone of my schooling sanctum within your home in such a heated region, Miss Sari, you aren't worried about anything else?
I'm very good at keeping secrets, darling. I'm not worried about anyone finding out that you're a pagan.
Pause? Pagan?
Yeah, didn't you tell her you were a pagan?
What the heck is a pagan?
Someone who worships Arceus?
Oh! I thought they were called Arceans.
They are. The Arceans, pagans.
I think I want to say that would probably be the end of the conversation. Samara would just give a note, like an understood nod. She wouldn't push the subject, considering that it does seem that Miss Sari is, to some extent, holding up her end of the deal, and Samara has not been accused of being an Arceus worshiper, despite walking around town looking like an absolute freak.
Alright, so you head off to bed to do your nightly rituals and you head off to bed. Anyone else that wants to interact with any character?
I'd like to interact with my dad.
Okay. Amelia, you walk down the stairs and you find your dad sitting on a lazy chair in his underwear watching something on the TV.
I wait till commercial, and I ask. I went by the campus earlier today, and I saw that I was signed up for the expedition. Did you do that?
Kind of like pauses for a second, and he goes, "Well, I could have sworn that I signed you up for classes. That's not good."
Well, either way, I'm super excited. I met these really cool people. I kind of made a bad impression with one of them earlier that day, but I'm hoping that this will be an ability to smooth things over with them.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll get some. Maybe this could count as some sort of extracurricular activity to get you into Snowpoint University. So, just be safe. Let me know whenever you're going out, and tell me whenever you get back.
Okay, love ya.
Love you too, hon.
Goes up the stairs and goes to sleep, just cuddling her Eevee.
The Eevee appreciates this. Alright. Zeta and Robber, do you guys want to interact with anybody before you go to bed?
Let me think. I'll let Ruby go first.
I'm assuming that it's some kind of period at nighttime. So I'm assuming I went enter the house and Uncle Charlie's already on a call.
Yeah, Uncle Charlie he seems to be on call with someone. And he looks over at you and he kind of waves. He goes back
I'm gonna
to...
wave and just head to my room.
Alright,
With Apple.
alright. You pick up your little black fox cat thing and take it into your room with you. Charlie seems to be talking to his girlfriend. Just talking about how their days have been.
That's it.
Fair enough. Zeta, your turn.
Alright. I essentially guess I go back home as well, help undress Gort, and see and check if my mom and dad are home.
You mean undress Gord? He's a Togepi. What's he wearing?
We put him in a shit ton of clothing, remember, to get him in the fucking winter.
Oh, yeah.
He was essentially wrapped in bubble wrap, yeah. That's what he looks like.
Alright.
And again, I check if my mom and dad are home.
Your mom is home, your dad isn't. She looks to already be asleep.
Alright. I guess it has been a long day. I guess I make sure Gort has his own little meal to eat, and then I guess go to bed myself.
You cook Gort a scrumptious, delightful meal, and he appreciates it.
Yum.
So, you head off to bed.
Yay.
Everyone has sweet dreams except for Samera,
Oh.
who has horrible, horrible, vivid nightmares. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I have to write. I'm getting my notes out. I'm getting my notes out. Hold on.
I'm
hold on.
just fucking with you.
Oh, come
Holy shit.
on.
You want to have horrible nightmares?
But I don't know. One of her abilities is that sometimes she has visions, and the visions is determined by how the DM says it. So I'm just kind of taking whatever I'm given.
All right, you see a fish.
In the dream.
Yeah.
Does he have human teeth?
Yeah. Is it any type of like Pokemon fish?
No, it's a nondescript real-life fish. You are disturbed beyond comprehension.
There's nothing else. It's just she dreams of a fish. It's not like
Yes,
a fish's
it is a static,
perspective, it's
unmoving
just-
fish for 8 hours. It's like we're looking at a painting on the wall.
I'm keeping that as a note. That's going to come up later.
Alright. So, you guys all get up, and you guys make your way over to the designated meeting area, unless there's anything anybody wants to do before.
I would like to go to the store.
Okay, the department store?
Yes.
Alright.
At the department store, I would like. Do we know anything of how is the expedition like set up? Do any of the characters know or have been like prepped on how the expedition is to be like set up? Like how is the expedition supposed to go?
No one has given you.
No one knows.
No one has given anyone any explanation.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna say that Samera buys. She has rope. She has Oh yeah, baby food. I was gonna have her get baby food. How much is baby food?
Baby food is. You may create candy bars or baby food with cooking ingredients costing 50 $, but you have to have basic cooking to do that.
I don't have that. Shoot.
So you can't make baby food.
Dang it.
I'll just say that you can buy it at the store for 100 $.
Okay, I want to buy. Gotta get Moro some snackies. I want to say I buy 2 things of baby food in case we make a new friend in the Snowpoint Temple. And how much are you saying that the? How much is the baby food?
It is 100 $, to buy it, 50 $, to make it.
Okay, so that's 200. So now I have 200. And then I'm also gonna say that Samara is gonna be smart, and she is going to buy
why does she need baby food?
We're leveling up the Pokemon.
Yeah,
to get-
or if we find a new friend. I'm also gonna say that she buys 1 thing of bait. So that's 250. So that means that she has 950 $. Oh, and a lighter. I'm gonna say she buys 1 lighter. Yeah, the 150. So that means she has $800, and that
Right.
lighter is going to come in play later, hopefully.
You buy a bunch of baby food and a lighter. The cashier is quite disturbed.
And bait.
You buy bait, baby food, and a lighter. The cashier is very disturbed.
Amara just gives them a very passive smile, and Morris is there.
You smile at the nervous cashier. He's even more nervous. He says,
Okay.
have a good day.
And then Samara just says, and you as well. And then she leaves. She just speed walks out of there.
You walk out, you look back in, you see the cashier clocking in on his break. He's had enough of this.
It's only 9 a.m. and he's already had enough.
Yeah, literally. He needs a fucking minute. Alright, so you buy the baby food, the lighter, and the other thing. The bait, yeah. You buy all that. And you leave the store.
Also, it says I can do focus training in my character sheet. Can I do that now or should I wait?
Maybe read me what focus training does again, please?
An extended action after you spend an hour training your Pokemon, and it lasts until the end of your next extended rest.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Which I'd assume all of us would do our training at
Yeah.
some point during the day. Do we all want to just do our trainings now then?
Yeah.
It lasts all day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
Amelia also gets 1 thing of baby food.
Yay! Moros and Evie can share baby food.
And feeds it to them like lunchtime right before the expedition happens.
Yeah, I also want to. Can Samara also feed Moros before the expedition happens? The baby food.
Hey GM,
What?
can I go craft my baby food now?
Yeah, you can just... You're all gathered up in the plaza in the designated meeting area waiting for Caduceus. You see the 2 people get out their store-bought fucking Pokemon baby food and feed it to their Pokemon, and you go very loudly, take out your little food processor that you carry with you at all times but will never be mentioned again, and make your baby food out of the food processor and give it to a fucking Doppel who enjoys it very much. You guys eventually see Caduceus with 3 other guys walk up to you. Kind of eyes Samara up and down, nods, eyes Amelia up and down, nods, raises an eyebrow at Zach, eyes him up and down, kind of walks a little circle around him, and then nods, goes over to Nick, just stares at him.
Alright, can I do finger guns?
Alright, yeah, you do finger guns. He raises both of his eyebrows and he holds up for a fist bump.
Yeah! Hit that shit.
He then whispers something in the ear of one of his other guys, who and like points over at you and the guy walks off. He says, "Nice dudes, glad you all showed up. Glad you could make it."
I don't remember that being his voice last session.
It's better though, come on.
It's way better.
So, dudes, here is the plan. Okay, how many of y'all are familiar with Snowpoint Temple?
Samara raises her hand.
Ha! Cringe, nerd. All right. So, Snowpoint Temple is like this like church or some shit. I don't actually know.
Samara nods.
And it's up that way, like north. It's about
Wow.
like a probably 10-minute walk. So there's a secret relic in the bottom that I need you guys to get for me. It's really secret, and I'm sure you'll love it.
It's just gonna be a sticky note taped to like a rock.
So once you get that, dude, you'll get your reward whenever you bring it back to me, okay?
Samara raises her hand very timidly, kind of half raises it, and she just kind of quirks her only visible eyebrow because her hood is covering half of her face still to Caduceus. And she asks in a smaller voice, "Will we be told what this item looks like?"
Trust me, you'll know. It's kind of hard to miss. It's an ancient and powerful relic. And he starts chuckling, and all the other guys behind him start chuckling too. He goes, "Nah, you'll know what it is, though. It's kind of hard to miss. It's on the bottom floor. I think there's 5 floors. 5 floors, 4 floors. I don't know. There's a few. It's at the bottom. But be warned, the Pokemon in there are no joke. And I heard that there are serial killers walking around in there."
Oh man, Kai! Where's Kai?
The guys behind him start chuckling to themselves. He goes, "Yeah, there's like serial killers and like ghosts. Are you guys scared of ghosts?"
Samara shakes her head no.
All right, good.
I just raise an eyebrow towards Nick, going like, "The fuck's going on?" type,
Amelia isn't really scared of serial killers or dangerous Pokemon, but is afraid of ghosts.
Yeah, there's like a lot of ghosts in there. A lot of dead like people haunting that
Perfect.
place.
Samara knows exactly what she's catching then.
A person?
Yes.
Oh my god, a grandpa type.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Anyway, bros, sorry. Y'all are free to go whenever, but be warned. You're on a time limit. I need that ancient relic out here by like... He looks at his watch. Tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. So there ain't much room for error. And be wary of the ghosts and the serial killers. And the monsters. There's also monsters in there, bros.
Wow, Pokemon exist.
Oh yeah, there's also Pokemon. Anyways, ciao dudes. He walks away.
Oh boy, I wonder if I can encounter a good ghost type in there. It'll be great for some studies, he says enthusiastically.
Samara actually does look somewhat excited. She has Moros out with her. She doesn't say anything, but she is very visibly, tense, but like an anxious excitement tense, because she's finally getting to go into Snowpoint and possibly encounter a thing, which I did not spend 2 hours writing up a thing for, potentially.
Alright. So, Caduceus has given you your mission. You are to go north, get to Snowpoint Temple, and make your way down to the bottom floor.
Okay.
What time currently is it?
It's like probably 10 a.m.
10 a.m.? Alright. And everybody's already done their training.
Yeah, everyone's done their training, and me and Samara and Amelia have already gone and bought
And also
stuff.
everybody's fed their baby food.
Everyone's had baby food.
Well, I try to gather everybody as part of the team up. Notice that there is someone missing, but just shrug and say they're probably already gone ahead.
Samara is looking around, kind of questionably, for Kai. She keeps on turning her back and looking down at Moros, and then just basically looking all over, kind of anxious but also not very anxious, before she just lets out a very content sigh of almost relief, but doesn't say anything else.
Alright everybody, it looks like we're missing a person, but I bet 5 Poké Dollars that they're already at Snowpoint Temple. Somewhere.
Amelia has an extremely puffy jacket because they're going up towards colder, and her EV is in the hood.
Oh,
I'm a big fan of fluffy jackets.
Evie in the hood.
Evie in the hood.
Eevee into hood. He pops out with the grills and a shotgun. All right. So, what are you guys doing?
Well, again, I rally up everybody, tell them that we're missing somebody, but they may already be at Snowpoint.
You guys get to Snowpoint. You guys get to Snoint Temple.
What?
You guys get to Snoint Temple, and it is a very, very large stone brick building with Romanesque pillars holding up the front. There's a staircase leading up. There is a very, very large concrete and steel door. Ruby,
Yes.
roll general education.
Shouldn't I be rolling that since I have a plus in that?
No, only Ruby would know who these people are.
Fair.
What'd you get, Ruby?
All right. I rolled a 11.
All right. You guys are all walking up, and Nick, you see two people, or you see three people. One person with a sort of longer black and blue flowing robes holding a clipboard, and you see two people dressed almost kind of like, if you've ever seen like ancient Greek type body armor, like Spartan type armor.
Yeah.
That, but it's black and blue, and they're both holding very large, very scary guns.
Oh.
You recognize them as Romans men, members of the Inquisition.
Oh.
The guy in the middle, the bureaucrat-looking motherfucker, looks like he's looking up at the temple, writing something on a piece of paper, looking back up, writing another thing. And he keeps doing that. They do not seem to know you're approaching.
I'm going to turn to the rest of the party and say, let me handle the talking with these guys. I know what group they're a part of.
I hold up the OK sign.
Samara gives a very confused look, but her eyes never really leave the people that Nick mentioned. She looks at them warily with almost like a hawkish kind of, not glare, but just very uneasy by their presence in front of the temple. Even though she doesn't know them, she just feels like they shouldn't be there for some reason.
Amelia takes a good hold of her Eevee and puts it against her chest with a Pokeball ready to recall in case things go south.
I'm going to approach the Inquisition members, and I still have my ID for them, right?
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to, have that ready with me.
Okay.
And ask basically what they're doing here.
How do you phrase it exactly? Please, in characters, phrase it.
Okay. Hey, are you guys also here for the relic? And I have my ID in my hand.
Okay. They all turn around. The bureaucrat stops writing on the paper. He puts the pen in the clipboard. He goes, "And who is asking?"
I work for you guys.
He raises an eyebrow.
The leader of the Snowpoint Gym, Caduceus, put together an expedition to retrieve the relic.
He pauses. He goes, "There's a relic in Snowpoint Temple."
Huh. This is interesting. From what we got informed of, yes.
The two guards look at each other and look back at the temple and look back at you. He goes, "That is most interesting. Do you know what type of relic it is?"
And this is a quote from Caduceus himself. You'll know it when you see it.
I will be having a word with Mr. Caduceus for his inappropriate behavior momentarily. What did you say your name was, boy?
My name is Nick Wright.
And you said you work for the Holy Inquisition?
I do.
May I see your papers?
I'll hand him my ID.
He takes it. He takes out little reading spectacles. And he kind of squints and reads it over. Flips over the other side. Does not seem counterfeit to me. He hands it back to you. Very well, then. If you are aligned with the Inquisition, then I shall allow you to access this temple. Better you access it than somebody else. This place will be being torn down soon.
Samera audibly gasps at that. And then she slaps her hand.
The guy, shoots a glance over at you. He goes, "Is there a problem with that, madam?"
Samara puts her hands back in front of her and just lowers her head slightly and shakes her head no. She looks very, very defensive and kind of suspicious, not gonna lie. Kinda looks kinda sus.
He stares at Samara, takes out his pen, and without looking away, writes something on the clipboard, and then clicks the pen again. He looks back at Nick and goes, "Is she with you, Mr. Wright?"
She is part of the expedition that Caduceus put together, yes.
Keep an eye on her. Regardless, the paperwork on the demolishing of this temple can wait. I need to speak with Mr. Caduceus about his behavior. That door is unlocked. You may enter and leave at your leisure. And then he gathers up the two guards and walks south, away from you guys.
Well, that was scary.
Samara is very, very slightly shaking.
Amelia whispers to her Eevee to brush up against Samara's leg.
Yeah, the Eevee fucking faints. Not like Pokemon damage faints, but just passes out of panic.
Well, why? Samara's nice.
No, with the Inquisition.
Wait, what?
Just during that whole thing, the Eevee passed out
Aw.
of fear because the Inquisition guys are scary.
Amelia's just rocking her back and forth.
Actually, I feel like Gort would. I'd have to fight from Gort trying to make him all happy again.
You
Aw.
you fuckers are lucky that two of you have holy Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
They can't touch that Eevee. I mean, the Eevee doesn't know that, but you guys all do. They can't touch that Eevee. That's one of Soggy's children. They can't
Oh.
touch it. Not actually, but
Yeah, I know. It's
metaphorically.
considered, yeah.
And Amelia is just holding her Eevee close, but not squishing, just very protective. Amelia goes up to Samara and holds out her numerous choices of delicacy: an enriched water, a candy bar, and a honey. Take one if you need one.
Yeah, the Eevee sips a little bit of water, slowly regains its composure.
Samara, on the other hand, does not. She looks at Amelia and she gives a very, it's very obvious that she's faking her smile. Her eye is still very much so panicked, but she does accept one of Amelia's waters with a very, very hushed thank you. Before sort of not hurting Moros, but very obviously putting her hand into the Absol's fur on his head as a grounder because of it.
Yeah. Moros keeps an eye on the Inquisition members until they are out of sight completely.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
What a good boy! Good boy!
What a protective boy.
A protective boy.
Moros' best dog. No, yes.
How's Doppel vibing?
Doppel don't care.
Doppel don't
The
care.
Huffle's been asleep.
Apple's asleep, probably.
Well, here's the thing. Doppel's seen the Inquisition people before. This isn't new to him. He's used to
True.
these people.
Mr. GM,
Yes.
can I wake up Doppel?
Yeah, you wake up Doppel, and he... Are you carrying him, or how does this arrangement work? Or is he on your head?
He's probably on my head again.
Yeah. You wake him up. He gets up, looks around, and falls off your head into the fluffy snow.
Aw. Wait, head first? Does he just get stuck head first in the snow?
No, he's fine. He lands on his back and he flips over. The snow's not that thick. He's fine, but he does fall off your head and into the snow and shakes the snow off of his fur and looks back up at you.
I'm going to crouch down to him and basically say, hey, when we get up to the door, can you sniff around and see if there's anything in there?
Oh.
Norma. He nods.
Alright, because he has dark vision and stealth and tracker, so...
That's also what Moros has. Oh, I wish I would have thought of that. That's so
Zoro
smart.
is also like a fourth of the size.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So are you just gonna like open the door and have Doppel like run in there and then just wait until he sniffs the whole floor, or are you just gonna have him like
No,
lead
like
you
have him
guys?
search like immediately around the door.
Oh, like for like traps.
Yeah,
Okay.
for either traps or Pokemon or serial killers, apparently.
Okay. The door, despite looking quite heavy, is able to be opened with a singular person. You open up the door just enough to allow Doppel in to sniff the immediate area out. He sort of squirms his way in. He's in there for probably like a minute and a half before squirming his way out, looks at you and nods.
Alright, now here's the big brain. Can you show us an illusion of what's in there? If there's anything.
You ask him that, he sort of like looks down in thought for a second, and then he sort of like it's hard to almost see. Like you look at him and it's like an image flickering over him of what looks like the other side of the door and a few unlit torches hung up on the wall and a tiled floor, like an old tiled floor for a few feet in, and then the image just ends there.
Alright, I'm gonna put my fist out to him for a little fist bump.
After doing that, Doppel is kind of like dizzy.
Yeah.
He like kind of brushes his head with his paw. You think he might have got a headache doing that.
Aw.
I'm gonna pick him up and carry him with me when we go in then.
Alright. There are torches on the wall. They're unlit.
Are they removable?
They are.
Ooh.
As of right now, it is pitch black in here,
Okay.
and none of you guys can see except for Doppel and Moros.
I would say that Samara herself is timid to disrupt the temple, but she looks over to Nick or Zach.
As I begin lighting a torch.
Or Zach is already lighting a torch. Okay, never mind.
Or lighting my lighter, not a torch.
Oh. Yeah, she looks over to Zach or Nick, and she, in a quiet voice, she's still kind of shaken up. She goes, would either of you be able to carry a torch?
I mean, I could, but I need someone to hold Gort.
Samara she doesn't say anything. She just very, very slightly opens up her arms to the suggestion, like, please.
As Gort just, like, anxiously hops into her arms to try and make her happy.
Gort just kind of
Aw.
like rolls out of your arms into hers.
Samara just cradles Gort like a little baby. She has a slight smile on her face now.
I will describe the room to you. Inside this room, it is a damp, sort of musty smelling, old, like stone brick type room. The stone bricks inside of this temple are slightly blue tinted. You think that might be some sort of paint or dye, like crushed into the bricks that has since faded over the span of multiple centuries.
Right.
Inside, there are pillars holding this place up, and there is a hallway, or there's like sort of open, there's not doors, but there's like open sort of arches.
Thresholds.
Yeah, thresholds to your left, to your right, and straight ahead. You do not know where the stairs are.
Oh, lovely.
Well, where do you guys wish to go first? I vote for the room ahead of us, because we're looking for a thing. Well, we're looking for the stairs, I guess. We won't know where it is until we explore it all, huh?
I agree. Let's just go forward and see what happens.
Samara just gives a slight nod to that.
Alright. Are you guys just like walking in, or are you trying to sneak into these rooms?
Can Samara send Moros in, since he has a sneak ability and dark vision and tracker, so... Could she send Moros in to scout the room? I know that he can't communicate as well as Doppel can, but...
Alright. You send Moros into this room. He walks out. He just stares at you.
Okay. Samara tilts her head and kind of like kneels down at him, and she kind of looks at him, tilts her head, and goes, "Anything?"
He shakes his head yes.
Oh. Samara is a little frightened by that, but she stands up and just kind of looks around to the party and states, "There is something in the room."
We need someone to go investigate then, huh?
Samara is not offering to do that.
I would obviously go first, but I don't have Wart with me at the moment since I'm holding a torch.
Little character building thing. Amelia's hairpin actually glows in the dark, like a very faintly glows in the dark pink.
Okay. That won't help you be able to see
Oh
anything.
no,
But...
it just character building thing.
Okay, yeah, it'll help other things be able to see you.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's what I get. Honestly, I accept that. I accept that.
Fashion over
good.
function.
Yes,
me and
exactly.
the
fashion over-
homies running into serial killer's gorge with my fucking glowy hairpin and big ass like sign that says "kill me" on my back. All right, who's going into room 2?
I guess me and Doppel will.
Yeah,
Alright.
take one for the team.
I'll follow close behind.
You brave person. All right.
I will make sure to follow close behind.
Amelia's following further behind because her EP's really more.
All right, all you
support.
fuckers are coming in.
Yeah, I know.
You have no choice.
Apparently. All right. So, you guys go in here. You pass the threshold, and it seems to be. You'd think it used to be a library.
Oh.
Ooh.
There is a very large abundance of bookshelves. They are practically all empty except for cobwebs, some stray, damp, crumpled papers that are basically impossible to read, and a few, and a hardy layer of dust over all of them.
Can I roll any type of perception check to further scan the room for anything that could be picked up or taken, or?
Because you have pickup, you may. I'll let you use it once a floor, and depending on where you use it, you will find different things.
Okay.
Basically, use it smart.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a library. Ooh, I know Samara would be so curious to find something in here. So I will use, can I use perception and pickup? So that way she can look further in the room for some, not for anything specific, but just to, check it and make sure there isn't anything? Like a ghost Pokemon hiding or something?
Sure.
For pickup, you roll a d20.
Okay. Oh yeah, pickup is d20, so let me do that real quick. I roll a 19.
What does she get from that?
It's a held item.
Yeah.
A held item. Okay. You are sifting through these bookshelves, wiping away at the dust.
Gort coughing along the way.
Yeah, coughing.
Gort. Sorry, Gort.
Making this room very dusty, and everyone's kind of eyes are watering and covering their mouths, trying not to cough. But eventually, after looking around, and you genuinely don't know how someone managed to not loot this or take this, you find one of the 16 plates of Arceus.
Really? Which one?
You find the steel plate.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, I need to look this.
She just holds it up in success like a fucking Binding of Isaac item.
Samara feels the item. She picks it up and she grips it, and her hands are almost visibly shaking while she's holding it. And Samara is just staring so passionately and also so focused on this steel plate that she's just not paying attention to anyone else. Her previous panic and anxiety is just gone like a snap of the fingers because of how consumed she is by this item.
She literally found a holy relic.
Yeah, she looks like she's almost to tears because of it.
Hold up, I got a question. Don't each of the plates have a little scripture on them?
They do.
Yeah.
Where are the steel plates in the book?
Well, I think it's like in the official Pokemon, either in their item description or something.
Yeah. It's called the Iron Plate, by the way.
Oh, it's iron plate.
Yeah, I remember picking him up in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, or whatever, and whenever I did, they'd have a little text box saying, like, lore or some shit.
Yeah, they did. Hold on.
I can't find it anywhere. So yeah, I'm just gonna look at the iron plate.
It gives a 20% boost to Steel-type moves.
Hog. In core series game.
Who actually knows Steel-type moves, though?
No one right now, but it's so cool that Samara found this. Her brain is basically going like, this is a sign. That's what her brain is saying.
Are you going to read it?
Yes. This is not a question.
There are two sides to this. On the first side, it says, when the universe was created, its shards became this plate.
Wait, when the universe was created, its shards became this plate?
Yes, it's written in almost entirely faded text.
Right.
On the other side, there is another inscription that seems to be much newer.
Oh.
It says, the great trial is approaching. Be strong, my brothers and sisters. Your faith will guide you through this hardship.
That's exactly what Samera needed right now.
Okay, Samara reads this, and she basically begins tearing up because of it. She's so awestruck by it, and it's just, to her, this is a definitive sign that her pilgrimage was not a mistake. And she is visibly shaking, even though she's holding Gort, and in her other hand is the steel plate, and she takes the steel plate and she presses it very close to her heart. And she just kind of stands there very quietly, not weeping. She's not like making noises. She's just standing there kind of in awe, in like a stupor, basically.
The other three of you, you watched Samara read this and like clutch it and like hug it and shit. Any of you can roll occult education if you wish to learn what this is.
6.
Okay.
Okay, Ruby does not know what this is.
Ruby cares not about the occult.
How do I roll for that?
What's your level in occult education?
Untrained.
Occult education, I got a 9.
Amelia does not know what this is either.
None of you are allowed to know. This is my sign from Arceus.
Hey, Echo?
What?
I rolled a 12.
You do know what this is.
Yeah. As I walk up to Samara, put my hand on her shoulder and just smile.
Samara does not like this contact, and she very, very physically steps away. She just looks very shocked that he would try to touch her, and her shoulders are very tense by this as she's clutching both Gort and the steel plate.
Gort is like, ow!
I'm so sorry.
Zach apologizes profusely.
Samara is still shaken up. She can't speak, but she's just kind of looking at Zach, kind of bewildered with her one eye.
Zach, you would know the Iron Plate is a holy relic of pagan Arceism.
Yes.
And it is highly illegal in Sinnoh.
Oh.
Like, if the Inquisition catches you with that, you will be killed.
I look towards Nick with a little bit of worry in my eyes.
Meanwhile, can Amelia use her charm to try to calm Samara down?
Yeah, you may.
I don't really know what that is you're holding, but it seems really important to you. I'm really glad you found it. You don't need to open up to me or anything. Just be comfortable with the fact that you found something important to you.
Samara is actually really shocked that Amelia says this, and she actually genuinely smiles at this in some way. She actually looks genuinely thankful that Amelia has said this, and she's still partially crying. And she just says very, very softly, "Thank you, thank you," and she bows her head politely towards Amelia while still holding the plate very, very close to her.
Amelia, kind of slinks out, but also, tries to go to the opposite corner as they two are talking. Amelia walks out, obviously leaving her alone to like revel in whatever she's excited about, but also not wanting to intrude on the conversation, just kind of like sneaks over to the other corner.
I'm gonna like put me and Zach's backs to the door
All right.
and kind of like lean into him and go, What is that?
That's an iron plate. One of Arceus's original things.
Thingies.
I'm assuming I would know this is like highly illegal and big no.
Yeah, you've worked for the Inquisition. You've heard.
Yeah.
people-
I know that they really don't.
You've
want
heard
this
enough
shit.
of your coworkers say Arceus should get the bullet that you
Yeah.
kind of realize this might be a bad idea to keep.
This might be a kind of a bad idea to keep around, especially if it were to be kind of flashed around in town.
Nick gets flashbacks to whenever he was like being shipped off to Ore to help some other people out, and his coworkers are like, "Oh boy, I do hate people who worship Arceus. People who worship Arceus should be shot without trial. Oh boy, do I hate people who worship Arceus."
Oh no.
Oh no.
Samara voice, nervous gulp. Ooh.
Yeah.
So, what you're saying is we either ditch the item or ditch the woman.
Oh my god!
You all have to remember that Nick number one priority is look out for himself, look out for Zach, look out for Zach's
I
parents.
understand. It's just so funny to hear it phrased like that. I'm sorry.
Now you see, I would say do either or, but just can't do that to her, man.
We get out of here. If she wants to keep the damn thing, she can have it, but we no longer, ixnay on the no say,
Right.
And if it comes down to it,
Do we even have any way to hide that damn thing? Because the last thing I want is Aurelianists and the fucking Inquisition on our asses.
Zach's doing a big think right now.
At some point, Doppel like walks up and sort of paws at your leg. He wants up.
I'm gonna, while still thinking, lean down, pick
Give
him
the
up.
baby.
And just pet him while he's on your arms,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
thinking like,
yeah. Evil Doctor style, right? Dr. Evil. I guess I could stash it somewhere.
You could, but where? Can't use the store storage like you did for like, what was it, a fucking peanut butter jar last time?
Shh.
Why did you even want to store peanut butter? And that's another topic for another day. We're definitely talking about that later.
Shh. It's not an addiction. I just like it.
I understand. Okay, no, we're
great.
talking about this later. What the fuck are we gonna do about that? Because honestly, she's a good gal. She doesn't need. No one needs that type of heat on her, or them. But the last thing I want is for our little expedition to turn into a force of invasion.
You mean a manhunt?
Exactly that. Thank you.
I say we explain it to her very carefully that is considered one of the largest heresies to have.
No. That'd be the worst way to give it to her because she already knows what's going on. I have a feeling she already does. I have a different idea, especially if we get caught. We can hide the girl, and we can essentially.
No, if we get caught, we hand it over, and I'll act like it was all my idea.
Or we can use your Zoro's disguise ability to make it look like she's led away another
You
direction.
can't do that yet.
Can't do that yet? What? Okay, fair enough. Shit. Alright. We need another plan. She doesn't need this type of heat. We don't need this type of heat. And I don't think it'd be within my good conscience if we were to turn her in.
We don't have to turn her in. We just need to either A, convince her to let us hide the plate, or B, turn the plate in.
I think for her sanity and ours, we should probably hide the plate. Because we could use that plate. That plate allows steel type Pokemon to get stronger. We don't have any steel types, but we could.
Nick gives a defeated sigh. Okay. And I'll walk back into the other room.
As I quickly just pull on his shoulder really quickly, remember, tell it to her lightly. She already looks spooked as she is. She's already a very flighty character. Last thing we want is to her run out and her to get shot down by the people. As I then let him back go.
New question for Samera's player.
Yes. Hello.
You're from Ore, right?
Yes, she is from Ore.
Echo, how different could I tell she's from Ore?
Considering she's been from like a small private church community, and her dress is very foreign.
Considering that she almost fucking nutted about finding the iron plate, yeah, she's probably from or suicidal.
Yeah, this is my ticket out.
As I walk back in with Nick.
Holding hands. No.
I can't. I have Gort in one hand, a torch in the other. In fact, how are you guys seeing in there? It's dark as shit. The only thing you'll be able to see in there is her fucking glowing pendant.
I need to see. She's holding the steel plate, for God's sake, or iron plate.
I don't need to see what I can feel the steel plate.
Exactly.
Alright. Me, Zach, Gort, and Doppel all re-enter the room. And I'm going to look at Samera and softly say, "You know what you're holding, right?"
Samera nods once, and her eyes are very, very determined right now. Like, they are pretty much, they're as hard as steel.
I get the feeling that you do not want to part with this item.
Yes.
The people outside, if they find out you have it in any capacity, will hunt you down.
I nod.
Samara looks down slightly. She's still holding the plate, but that just means that she just kind of she just holds it tighter to her chest.
Basically, I'm an employee for them, but I don't agree with what they do.
Samara kind of inquisitively raises her brow, and she looks at Nick, and she just goes, "What do you mean?"
Me and this fella are from Ore.
Yep. And what we mean is, he essentially smuggled us out of war. Also, hi, you back there. Yes, you get to know more about us. As I talk to Amelia in the back. As I turn back to Samara, what we can do is essentially hide it for you. We can't guarantee it, but we can most definitely, I'd say, what do you think, Nick? 90% chance success? As long as it's not in the goddamn storage room again, I swear to God.
80 to 90% chance. 80 low, 90 top. We can keep this thing hidden until we at least leave Snowpoint.
Samara is, it's very clear that she's deep in thought, and she kind of looks away from the group for a moment, like she's holding her breath. And she turns back to, Nick and Zach, and her face is pretty much painted with a bunch of questions, and she clearly doesn't know where to start. She's slightly stammering, and her grip is still iron on the plate, and she very, very quietly just goes, I can't relinquish this, I'm afraid.
I'm going to look over at Zach questioningly, as in, do I be an ass now?
Whenever you look over at Zach like that, Moros sort of steps up and stands between you and Samara.
Good doggy! Love the doggy!
And upon seeing this, Doppel stands up and just stands between Moros and Nick, and stares up at Moros angrily.
Tiny dog faces big dog.
As I turn to Nick and shake my head no. Listen, Samara, I know this item is important to you, right?
She nods and gives him kind of a look, and she gives Zach a look as if to say, duh.
Well, obviously, if it's important to you, then I guess in a sense, you could say it's important to us as well. I want to make sure that you keep this, right? But if those people out there catch us with it, or specifically you with it, you know the consequences.
Samara looks very torn by this.
And if you don't, it's manhunt, murder, under the rug. You never existed.
Amelia asks, is there pockets deep into the layers? Because we might be able to get away with just having a makeshift pocket on the very inside, and
That's what I was honestly going to suggest, that if you have any pockets or anywhere to keep that, be my guest. I'm betting money that this isn't the thing that we were looking for, so what I honestly have a suggestion, Samera. You try and keep that thing hidden, we'll all just forget about it.
Samara looks up and she's actually quite surprised by this. She looks at Nick and Zach, and as well as to Amelia. She's still holding the plate, and she slightly less tenses, but she's still very tense. And she very quietly goes, "Thank you. I know I'm not being very forthcoming with much, but I can't relinquish possession of this plate. It seems that you understand that, and for that I'm deeply thankful, but I'm afraid I can't offer explanation right now."
It's understandable. Listen, we people from the OR, we gotta stick together. Right?
Amelia puts together every single piece and is like, wait, so you're from OR, and you're from OR.
Everyone's
You're
from
OR.
but me.
I'm the only one from Sinnoh?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, keep this secret.
Amelia's like, I understand. Lips zipped. I pinky promise. And holds out her pinky.
As I hold back out my pinky and do her pinky promise.
Oh,
Yeah.
Before he did this, I'm going to take the torch out of his hands.
yeah. Thank you for the continuity.
Thank you for continuity.
Yeah. Samara, she's looking at the group and she gives a very, very faint smile. It's a very distant smile. It's very clear that she's still hiding something, but she does stand properly like she's supposed to. Her shoulders are squared. She's still tense and still gripping the plate in her front. But she just gives a very small thank you. And her breath is very shaky as she's looking at the group.
As I turn back to her, no problem. We gotta look out for each other these days, you know. Anywho, I hope you have a place to hide that.
I will find one. Thank you for your concern.
You know what? If we get out of here, and you still have that thing somehow, we're able to hide it successfully, I say drop by the store. I'll buy you a little purse or something to keep these type of things in.
Samara just she gives a slightly more genuine smile at that. She doesn't speak because she is extremely emotionally on like frayed right now as she's following the group out. But she does nod to Zach, and she will take note of this. Zach will gain +5 respect as well.
Alright, gang. Other than that little event, which I think was pretty neat, honestly didn't think we'd find something like that here. I bet that wasn't the thing we were looking for, so let's say we keep moving on. Maybe we'll find a new friend along the way.
All right. You guys head into this room, and inside this room is a slightly raised circular area in the middle, with on top of it a statue of Arceus, which has been brutalized with sledgehammers to the point where it is almost unrecognizable.
Samara is almost visibly sick because of it, and she's hiding her face more so than ever while still death hugging the plate.
All right. I assume you guys are continuing this way.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, in this room here, you guys see 4 sleeping Zubats
Ooh.
on the ceiling.
Can Moros activate stealth?
Are you all going to activate stealth?
Well, Moros has the ability to activate stealth. Wait, can we roll for stealth?
Yes.
We can?
Yes.
Alright, let me roll for also stealth. I roll for a 12.
How do you roll for stealth?
You don't need to roll for stealth for the Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
For this particular instance, you don't need to do that. Because 3 out of 4 of them are being fucking held, and one of them is giant and fluffy and has a thing called stealth. So 12, all of it you rolled an 11, Ruby?
20.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
The king of stealth!
Zen,
Anyways.
what'd you roll?
I don't think that Amelia would actually activate stealth. Like, she would think to.
Okay. Is anyone gonna tell her to, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Shh, Zubats, stay still.
Okay, she rolls stealth then. 9.
All right. You guys all manage to tiptoe through this room without waking the Zubats. Next room. In this room, you are met with nothing. That room is
Oh.
empty.
Nice.
Wow.
So you're gonna go to the circular room or this big ass room here?
I want to go to the circular room. Looks kind of pug.
Yeah.
All right.
Circles are pretty dope.
You step into the circular room and you see written on the walls in what looks like spray paint on all the walls. It says "Turn back now" in increasingly frenzied letters. In this next room seems to be like an actual worship room. There is a pedestal up at the front. There's no book on it, and there's a bunch of pews facing the pedestal.
Can I
up at
roll
the
a
front.
perception check?
For what?
Anything?
All right.
Anything of notice or of anything that could be like a danger. Just like a general perception check.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So I have novice perception, so that means that for my novice I roll a
1d6.
3 of them.
Oh, 3 6s. Okay. I roll a 12.
Okay. You're looking around and you walk up to the pedestal area, like a little podium thing. You're looking around, it looks kind of weird, and you see, oh, carved into the wood is a holy symbol of Arceus. Very faint. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Samara sees the symbol and she doesn't say it out loud. She gives like a small mental prayer. Because of the sight of it, it sort of helps to steady her out, seeing it.
All right. Which room do you want to go into next?
We should probably work our way to the right, right? Left to right?
I say we go to the number 5 room.
Ye-
All right.
I'd want to follow the wall
What?
towards the middle room.
Oh, okay, I was like, okay.
All right. Amelia, middle or 5?
Amelia would probably go for 5 since.
All right, we're going in there first then.
I just make sure to drag fucking the boy along.
Yeah. Come along now, Nick.
You go into room 5. As you are entering, you see a figure run into the room to the right of you. Other than that, this room is empty. Except for a few pillars.
Can I roll a perception check?
Fucking what?
We just saw a figure. Is there anything that I could like see or like to get any inclination as to maybe what they were there for or any?
Perception check? Does profession terrorist help me in the situation?
Yes, profession terrorist does. But not. Yeah, I guess roll a perception check.
I got a 14.
You thoroughly investigate this room, but you cannot find anything of any sort of significance whatsoever.
Hog. Okay.
I think you should just get used to Samara wanting to perception check
Samara
everything.
is so paranoid about everything. She's going to roll a perception check in every single room. I'm sorry, Ross.
God damn it, alright.
Listen, I have the dice held up. You just have to decide whether you want to let me look at the room or not.
I like how you're more paranoid than the fucking Absol, who's literally like a paranoia Pokemon.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways.
listen.
Alright, so the figure ran into the next room.
Mhm.
What are you guys doing?
Did anyone get a good look at that guy?
No. With such dark lighting, it's hard to tell.
Nick.
Hmm?
Nick. Do you know if the gym leader sent anyone else here?
I mean, he did mention serial killers.
Oh, Can I say that Samara tucks the plate into one of her cloak's pockets?
Yeah.
Yeah. She very quickly puts that away. I mean, it's probably still kind of obvious she's carrying something because it's going to be weighing down one side of her dress, but that's okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna sneak around this room to the other way.
Oh.
Back into the room we were in, to the other doorway.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at Zach and tell him to watch this doorway.
I'll be right next to the door. Tensing up a bit. Gort feels the tense as well.
Samara kind of gravitates towards Amelia with Moros like right at her side, like one of those professionally trained service dogs that just kind of like they just follow at the person's hip, sort of guarding but also not guarding.
I hold my hand out and tell to prepare for a possible encounter and to stay back a bit.
Yep.
So I'm going to put Doppel down.
Wait, does this mean that Nick is just in the dark right now because he doesn't have a torch?
Yes.
I have my lighter.
Yeah, but Nick doesn't have anything.
Wait, no, Nick has my torch.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah, he does. Yeah, Nick's fine.
I have the torch still,
Yeah, and I have my lighter, so that way we have a little bit of light in this room.
which
Mhm.
really doesn't help, you know, the fact that I'm supposed to be stealthy.
You
but
said
oh
there's
well.
torches like everywhere.
Yeah, there's unlit torches everywhere. You can grab one.
Yeah, I just grab another torch.
Finally, we have more
I'll
than
place
one
score in the
torch.
ground, hold another torch in my hand that I made sure to lit up very well, and just have it ready to attack something.
I'm going to take the torch I'm holding. Does anything in this room look flammable?
The torches, or you mean the room you're in right now?
No, the room that we saw something scuttle into.
Are you looking in the room?
Yeah.
There looks like to be a this little thing here is made of wood.
Ah,
Is it like a stage, a pedestal?
Yeah, it's like a little stage. Looks like there's like carpet on the ground, or not like little bits of carpet on the ground, and like a stage. Looks like where plays would happen.
okay. Me and Doppel are going to slowly enter this room then.
Okay. You do not see the guy in here.
Then that leaves one more room, and I'm gonna wait for the other three to move up.
Alright,
All right.
we all move up. I'm making sure those two stay behind me.
Thank you. How gentlemanly.
Hey, by the way, really quickly, Samera, right?
Mhm.
Does your Absol know how to fight?
Oh, so he's asking about his
Yeah.
moves, right?
Yeah, I'm asking Zach is asking Samara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Samara thinks for a moment, and she looks down at Moros, and then she frowns, and she goes, "No, he's not at that level yet, I'm afraid."
That's fair enough. I don't think any of ours are at that level. Shit. That's
He
alright.
does know feint attack and scratch though, and leap.
Yeah,
And Samara has not revealed it, but she does have her Hex Maniac powers. Cool.
yeah.
All my Eevee knows how to do is helping hand and tackle.
That can actually be pretty good. I'm
Mhm.
gonna keep that in mind.
All right. So, are you guys going into room 6?
Me and Doppel are going to.
All right.
This is all from assuming that me and Doppel are probably the best combatants.
True. If only Kai were here to beat people up with his sword.
We don't know he has that.
You enter room 6, and you see a guy in a kabuki mask
What?
standing at the edge, and he stands there, and upon you entering the room, he points at you, and he says, "Don't come any further. I'm the Snowpoint Strangler, and I'm crazy."
As I just burst into the room. Oh hell nah!
I have a feeling that it's staged. I have a feeling this is staged. Like,
This is called foreshadowing.
I'm gonna look down at Doppel and kind of give one of those looks of like, you seeing this shit?
He goes, "Which one of you thinks you are brave enough to defeat the Snowpoint Strangler?"
I kind of wave him off and go, alright, so did Caduceus send you or someone else?
He kind of thinks for a second, he goes, "You dare challenge the Snowpoint Strangler? Go!" And he throws out a Slowpoke out of a Pokeball. He goes, "You and me, bro, we're fighting right now."
Escort just tries to jump out of my arms, going quest, 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 quest.
Moros is just sitting there, just growling.
Alright. So a battle is starting. What is, Apple's speed?
Doppel's speed is 10.
Okay, he's faster than the Slowpoke.
I
Wow.
hope so.
Alright, so you move first. What are you using?
I'm going to use, Pursuit.
What's its AC?
2.
Okay, then roll a d20.
18.
Yeah, you hit.
And this is Dark type, so
So what's its base power?
base power is 1d8 plus 2? Or 1d8 plus 6, sorry.
It's damage base. It is a big damage base of 4.
Sure. It's a physical 1d8 plus 6.
Okay, I assume that's its damage base.
Oh, base of 8. Base of 8.
Oh, base of 8? Oh, okay. Then, yeah. And since it's a stab move, you get to add 2 to the damage base, which means it's at a damage base 10, so it'll be doing 3d8 plus 10 damage.
Okay.
So roll that.
Is that plus like super effective or?
I'll do super effective. Just roll roll what you have.
That is 22.
Okay. And now add your physical attack.
33.
All right. And that means minus that. Yep. Super effective. You one-shot it.
Nice.
Let's fucking go!
Which means you gain 10 experience.
You level up!
You do level up.
Meanwhile, Gore is just cheering in the corner, just doing a little dance.
Samara claps her hands very politely.
He recalls the Slowpoke and goes, "Oh no! You've bested me in combat!" He takes off a key that you didn't notice from his necklace, or from around his neck, and he throws it at your feet. He goes, "Oh no! The police are gonna get me!" And he runs out.
He just fucking ninja smoke vanishes out.
You know, as he's running by, like Samera and Amelia, he goes, "Sorry, excuse me." He walks out.
Yeah, he's just all polite and everything. And I'm just like, oh, no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, sure, go ahead, buddy.
And now you have a key to the next floor.
Wow.
Yay.
I would say that Samara looks very, very confused, and she kind of leans over to Amelia and slightly whispers, was that planned?
As Zach turns around, there's like an instant look of like a click in his face, going like, "Oh."
Oh.
As then he just gets a little smug grin, going like, funny. As I then begin walking out.
I don't really know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it was just after they sent for us to like boost morale or something. I don't really know. I think it's kind
Oh.
of stupid.
Samara is still a little bewildered, but she trusts Amelia's word to some extent and just nods.
I just look over after the fucking connection that I had in my head. I just look over to Nick and I just smugly grin like, funny.
So I'm assuming he was sent by Caduceus.
Yeah, probably. He was probably sent by Caduceus, but I'm beginning to think this isn't an expedition at all.
Samara looks a little puzzled by this, and she tilts her head while they're walking and goes, "What do you mean?"
Have you ever heard of the gym challenge?
Samara, again, tilts her head, and she very, very innocently shakes her head no, very slowly.
Understandable. Back in Ur, we didn't have any gym leaders. We only had the battle tower and whatnot.
We only had go to the front lines and fight Aurelianists.
Go to the front lines and pray to God you don't end up like the protagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically on the way to the main floor, I explained to her what the gym challenge is.
Okay.
Samara looks less confused, but she's still a little weary about it.
You know, as we enter the main room, as I'm still talking, you know, I'm pretty sure that I'm betting that's what's it. What do you think, Nick?
Possibly, or it's just some play at trying to make this more spooky. Ooh.
Yeah, honestly, it could be just Caduceus trying to fuck with us as well, but knowing his gym leader status and his father probably trying to kick his ass to finally get a gym challenge going on, most likely his plot to get his father's approval or some shit.
Spooky.
Amelia's super excited. It's like, ooh, is this my first gym challenge?
Most likely. Usually people don't come here for their first gym challenge, though.
You guys get into the next room. You find a few discarded books over in the corner.
Ooh.
They are extremely dusty and they smell of mothballs. If you care to pick them up, they are what looks like very old prayer books for the religion of Arceus. Upon
Ooh.
flipping through them, you find all the pages are vandalized and unreadable.
Oh.
Sag.
Samara goes over, picks up one of the books, and when she flips over to see the vandalism, she just makes a very upset face before politely putting the scripture down back on the floor and just kind of patting her cloak where the iron plate is.
All right.
Can I roll for perception?
Oh my fucking god! No, not in this room.
No.
You may not roll. I'm not letting you roll perception in every fucking room we get into. Or mark my words, you're gonna find a landmine and you're gonna have to make a new character.
Finds discarded landmine, accidentally triggers it.
He's discarded Voltorb, steps
Hey,
on it.
cool!
and
4
goes.
electros rolling towards me, all flashing white and yellow.
Okay, I won't roll perception in every room if you tell us what's in the room first, but if you say, like, oh, there may be something, then I'll roll for perception. Okay. Deal. This is my first thing, so yeah.
Alright. So, in this next room, you find what looks like a very old map carved into the wall of the temple. It looks to be a map. It's, again, very hard to read because it's faded. But it looks to be a map of Sinnoh, Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn. And
Ooh.
judging from where you think cities are placed, it looks to be from well beyond even the old times, even the times of Arceus. Whenever, like, out of character, whenever, like, the Pokemon games take place.
Right.
As I then take out my rotophone and instruct the Rotom within the phone to take pictures of this with flash.
Samara just stares at the map with Zach, and she is, again, in amazement. Partially. Silent amazement.
Just realized we don't need stupid torches. We have our rotophones.
Oh.
Oh yeah! Whips
Oh,
out my
yeah.
rotophone and turn on the fucking flash.
Can they do that? Can they discard the torches and just have the rotophones?
Yes, you can.
I'm still gonna keep with the torch though.
For fire.
Amelia takes out her extremely bedazzled phone and turns on the flashlight.
Alright, you guys go into the 4th room over here, and there is what looks like... Well, actually, hold on, you don't go in there. Because out front, there is a locked door in the way.
Oh.
Key.
I'm gonna big brain this, right?
Yeah?
And take the key the guy was holding, look at the door, look at the key, look at the door again and go, nope, won't fit, and walk away.
Alright, throws the notes away. Are you actually
Nah.
doing that? Or are you
No.
opening? Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and put the key in the door.
You open the door.
The door.
You open the key, click, and it slides open. You go in here, and there is a staircase leading it down.
Woohoo! First floor completed. How do you guys feeling?
Nick just goes, oh, surprise, gasp.
Samara is a little afraid because of, Arceus play plus, you know, the guy in the mask, but she just gives a sure-headed nod that she's okay.
Hold up. Before we move on, fellas, I just gotta think. If that guy was in here, who else is in here?
That comment sets Samara up a touch, and she looks a little worried.
Well, there's probably more gym trainers if we're assuming that guy was a gym trainer. So there's probably one on each floor or something, or maybe like in certain rooms they challenge us and we have to defeat them, and then they give us stuff to move on to the next floor.
Is that how these gym challenges normally go?
Sometimes you need to solve puzzles and you fight a trainer, and you keep on doing that until you reach the gym leader.
Wait, what was in that first room?
Nothing, just... It was empty. It was a staircase, like a stairwell type thing.
Yeah.
So, in this room, well, you find what looks like... You're not actually quite sure. It's just like a hole in the ground. It's not really deep. Like, you could jump in and jump out pretty easily. But just a hole in the ground with, like, a little raised platform outside, and the inside of it is just dirt. It's not actually, like, bricks like the rest of this. It's just dirt.
You think there's sharp buried treasure underneath that? As I look at Nick.
Nick is looking at Zach and thinking of pushing him into the hole.
It's like a 3 feet deep hole, if that. You're not gonna kill him by doing
Yeah, I
that.
know, but that's the funny part.
other than that hole, there seems to be nothing of particular interest in here.
Alright, I think we just should move on to the next room and probably get this over with.
Nick agrees with that.
Samara nods, but she's still kind of looking at the hole oddly.
Alright. This hole was made for you.
Oh. The hole, it fits me perfectly.
Alright. You guys are walking, and you're approaching this room when a dead body with a noose around its neck drops from the ceiling and is suspended in front of you, much to the horror of everyone in the party.
Samara screams and, honest to God, nearly faints. She has to put her hand behind her in order to keep herself upright.
Amelia also screamed, almost faints. We scream at the same time.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys all shout and scream and...
No, hold on. Can I look up at where the body came from?
yeah, it's suspended
Perception
by...
check.
You don't need to roll a perception check for this, it's not
Okay.
hidden. You look up, it's a system of pulleys that were very, very recently installed.
Huh.
Looks like it was a switch.
Can I investigate the body to see if it's a real body?
Are
Roll a
they turning
perception
into
check.
this place into a haunted house?
To Zach's comment, Samara looks right affronted at the notion that someone could do that to such a
10.
temple as the Snowpoint.
You go over to the body, and you kind of take off the jacket it's wearing, and it just falls apart. It's literally a bunch of fucking, like, props that are stacked to look like a body.
Samara is visibly pissed.
It's such a shame that they had to fucking desecrate such a place. Would have been great for my research.
You guys hear chuckling from down this hallway here,
Oh.
upon after the body falls apart.
Hold on. Time for Nick to be full surfer, bro. Ready?
Yeah?
Wait, what?
Nick's gonna go full surfer, bro, here. Nice one, dude.
Thanks, man! He walks up, and it's another guy in a kabuki mask. He goes, I got you! Oh, you guys looked totally updog there.
Samara looks extremely, upset by the Kabuki man's attitude, and she is, her jaw is set, her teeth are gritting. She looks like she wants to just yell at him, but she is refraining from doing so.
Amelia actually falls for... What's dog?
Not much, what's up with you? He wipes a tear from under his mask. He goes, oh, anyways, Kadusha said that I gotta battle you guys before I give you the key, so, which one of you wants to battle?
Samara actually, steps up, and
Oh, wow.
she puts her hand to her chest, and her voice is a little shaky, but she just goes, I will.
Yeah, you go, Samara!
Oh, alright. Is that your Pokemon? He points at the Absol.
Samara nods.
Weird. Alright, well,
That's a weird looking dog, bro.
I'm probably gonna lose this one, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very good at this.
What's that dog doing?
What the
I don't
dog
know,
doing?
man. What is that dog doing? He's kind of wacky. Yeah.
Who stuck a sword in that dog's head?
Anyways, all right. He cracks his neck. All right, let's go. Let's do this. He throws out the first Pokemon, which is a Duskull.
Ooh.
Wow, a ghost type.
Wait, hold on. Before the battle initiates, can Samara flip the cleanse tag that she has in her, that she has on her onto her Absol's neck garment as a held item?
Yeah, you can make your Absol hold a spirit tag.
Nice. Okay. Moros is. Wait. How do I?
Why?
Spirit tag. And that's going to be very important.
It doesn't really do anything as far as I
Yeah,
know.
it does.
It lets you hit them with normal and fighting type moves, but I'm assuming
Moros only has Scratch, Faint, and Weir.
is
But that
Faint a
doesn't mean
dark type
Samara
move?
doesn't have anything. Huh?
Faint a dark type move?
Faint is a normal type move. Faint is. It's not Faint attack. It's Faint.
Oh, okay.
So it's a trigger attack for shields.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
All right. What's your speed?
Moros's speed is 14.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. I would like to use Leer? Hold on. Let me pull up the move. Leer is a at-will move, AC 2, class status, range Cone 2, friendly social. Effect, all legal targets have their defense lowered by 1, combat stage.
Alright. You leer at the Duskull, and its defense is lowered by 1. I will...
It affects the dude behind her as well.
Yeah, it does.
Oh.
Whoa, that's a scary dog.
Yeah, he goes, dude, that dog's pretty spooky. And he orders his Duskull to do the same, and the Duskull leers you. So your defense and also Moros' defense drops by 1.
Got it.
Your turn.
Okay. What level is the Duskull? Do I know? Can I?
You do not
I
know.
do not know. Okay. I'll have Moros do scratch, and because he's wearing the spirit tag, it does damage to the ghost.
Okay.
Moros's attack is 18, and that means that I have to do a roll. So I have to do a damage roll. So it's 1d8 plus 6 divided by 11.
No. What's the damage base of scratch?
It's a damage roll type. It's a damage roll.
Roll a d20. Roll a d20 to hit.
Okay.
What did you roll?
I roll a 10.
You hit. Okay. So now it's a base damage of 4, and you do not get the stat bonuses. So yeah, roll 1d8 plus 6, and then add your attack.
So what do I roll 1...
Or 1d8 plus 6.
1d8. Okay. Wait, does that mean I roll a 6-sided die too, or no?
No, you just add 6.
Oh, okay. I got a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11.
Alright, and then add your attack.
11 plus 18, 29.
Okay. Minus that. Yeah, you hit him real bad. And...
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it does 10% more damage. Okay. So because his leer is down. Alright. Yeah, you really, you hit him with the normal type move, and the guy in the kabuki mask seems kind of shocked by that. He goes, I didn't expect that. Huh. Alright. And he's going to use Nightshade on you.
Oh no.
A ghost attack on a dark type Pokemon? Cringe.
Yes.
I just whispered that in the back.
You lose 5. Oh no, you lose 4 HP, yes.
So that means that he has 46.
Yeah, you're all fighting with an Absol. I did not expect this fight to be difficult for you.
Oh.
Also, I just realized after I generated this Pokemon that he only knew Nightshade as an attack, and it only does 4 damage. So...
Awesome. Let's do scratch again.
Alright, roll to hit.
Rolling to hit. 11.
Yep, that hits, so roll for damage.
Oh, 1d18. It is a 4. So that's 4 plus 6, right? Plus 18.
Yes.
So that's 28.
Alright. Moros scratches the Duskull again, and he gets knocked out.
Nice.
And this guy in a Kabuki mask withdraws the Duskull and sends out his other Pokemon,
Uh-oh.
Mischievous.
Ooh!
Alright.
Alright.
Her eyes kind of just glimmer for a second before going back to a serious face.
Yeah.
He sends out the Mischievous, and then it would be his turn. So Mischievous is shit. Okay.
Am I going to die?
No. The Mischievous uses or attempts to use Psywave on Moros, but because Moros is a dark type, Psywave does not hit at all.
Uh-huh.
And the guy in the Kabuki mask goes, "Oh, that's not good. I surrender."
Really? Wait, do I not get any EXP then?
Not unless you kill the Mischievous.
Oh.
You could just say, I don't accept your surrender and beat the Mischievous to
Don't
death.
accept your surrender.
I would expect her to actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm actually going. Samara is just so upset with this one Kabuki mask guy from like laughing at the temple and how the stupid prank that she is just going to look at Moros and then just send him back after the Mischievous.
All right. What do you attack with?
I want to go with. Look, not everyone can be a saint, okay?
You're a nun.
You quite literally are.
Okay, that's true.
All right. What do you attack with?
Actually, can I? I'm thinking as Samera as a character is that even though she's really upset, she wouldn't want to take it out on the Pokemon. She'd want to take it out on the guy. So I'm going to say that she accepts his terms of defeat for right now.
Oh.
Okay.
I was about to say, oh boy, things are about to get spicy.
Listen, she'll save that for Caduceus if he really pisses her.
She wouldn't want to take out her right to the Pokemon. I'm just like nodding my head. She goes, "You want to take it out on the guy?" And I stop. And my eyes get wide.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm like, all right. I guess the campaign's fallen that far already. All right. So he goes, all right, tight. He withdraws the Mischievous.
Did I get EXP for the Duskull?
Yeah, you did. You get 8 EXP. You get EXP points. Sorry.
Nice. Wait, okay, so that means that Absol levels
Yeah,
up to level 6.
I did.
Yeah, you level up to level 6.
Yay! And then that also means so I reset my my XP count, right? Does that increase? Do I have to increase the base amount of XP needed to level up again?
It stays at 50, but the next one is 60.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think is what we did. I don't know if we're doing it completely wrong. If so, oops.
Yeah, we might need to re-look at that. Anyways, so yeah, you beat him, and he goes, well, he takes the key off from around his neck. He tosses it over you guys. Say hi to Kyle for me, and he walks out.
Okay.
Samara has her hands balled into fists, but she quickly folds them in her front and looks at Moros and pets him.
All right. So, where are you guys going now? Have the key.
We have the key.
I say we go into.
What's that
The
short
hallway.
corridor?
You going in there?
Yeah.
Inside the short corridor is looks like a priest's sleeping room. There's bunk beds. There is dressers that all seem to be looted and empty.
Is this a good time to do a
Pickup?
no?
Oh, let's see what the other room
Ooh.
is.
Yeah, I want to see what the other rooms are. If nothing else, then yeah. I was gonna say a perception roll, but yeah.
All right. The other rooms. This room here.
Yeah.
It looks to be a sort of brewery, like where they make wine. It seems like this temple was also used to make wine, like a lot of real-life monasteries were.
I said then take pictures of the discarded wine with my camera.
None of the wine is still here. It's all been made. The fucking frat bros are here. You think there's any wine left?
Discarded wine barrels, basically.
Yeah,
I just take
discarded
pictures
wine
of them
barrels.
and I text someone.
Like some wine stains. You text someone. They respond, "How did you get my number?" In this room, you find a statue of Soggy
Oh, I take a picture of it.
with a plaque.
I take a picture of it and furiously try and send it to someone.
All right. You find a statue of Soggy, kind of standing up proudly, with a plaque on it. On the plaque, it gives a date, which is about 10 years ago, and it says, "All hail Soggy, the new god of Sinnoh, the conqueror of the world, the defender of mankind."
By the way,
Yeah?
I'm reading through the leveling thing. When we did our training earlier,
Yeah?
we did get XP.
Oh.
Oh.
Depending on your command level. Does anybody here have novice or adept command?
Let me look.
No. Well, no, I have novice. I'm novice command.
I have untrained.
Okay. Samera.
Mine's untrained.
Then only Amelia gets 5 XP for Eevee.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, we forgot to factor. Oh, did Ross, when we were doing the battle, did you factor in
yeah, that's why
all
you
the
guys
training
had
that we
9.
did with the status effects?
I did not in that battle, but remind me with the next battle. I'm gonna have you guys keep in charge of what training you did. Alright. So, in this room is a statue of Soggy with a plaque commemorating Soggy's conquest of Sinnoh.
Nice.
Samera is visually uncomfortable being in the room with the statue.
Due to my furious typing, it's kind of obvious that I am texting these pictures to somebody.
All right.
I'm gonna look over his shoulder. You texting, buddy?
My dad, he wanted me to take pictures.
This other room here is the same as the one above, the locked door and the staircase.
Wow.
So,
Who has the key?
Oh wait, hold on. Nun lady needs to go do her thing.
which room do you want to use pickup in?
Well, what's room number 1 that we're in right now?
That's the staircase room. There's nothing.
Oh,
really-
okay.
So the winery, or the soggy room, or the sleeping quarters.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the priest sleeping room.
All right. Roll pickup.
Roll for pick. Hold on.
1d20.
I roll an 18. What is 18?
Random vitamin.
Oh.
You're rummaging through the Discord of these Pweeps, and you find a single zinc in one of them.
Nice.
It increases special defense.
Oh, sweet.
All right.
Thank you.
So, you guys are going to the staircase, and I assume you're going down to the next floor.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Let's go exploring. Hopefully find some new friends.
All right.
I love Zach's new catchphrase. Can we slap that on the poster?
These staircases are a spiral staircase, which leads you down into this room. This entire floor seems to smell kind of smoky.
Oh god, don't tell me those fucking frat boys are smoking the good weed down here, man.
Is that said in character?
Well, I whispered under my breath, god damn it.
Oh, where are you guys going?
We should probably work our way from left to right, right? Should we go to room 3 since it's closest?
Go to room 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, room 3. Might as well.
Okay.
I'm on board with that.
Hold on. When we get in there, I have something funny to do.
Oh.
You guys go into this room. There are some Romanesque pillars holding the thing up, and outside of a few spots of it's probably mold growing on the sides, there doesn't seem to be anything of interest in this room.
Are you sure?
I'm the GM.
Okay.
I'm the GM. Are you sure about that?
Do I need to make a perception roll?
Can I lean into that long hallway?
Yeah, you can lean in.
I'm gonna shout down it.
Okay.
Kyle, you spooky bitch, get out here already!
No response.
Damn, I thought that would work.
I tap on Nick's shoulder. What if he just did a Dubro laugh?
What?
What?
I wave him forward to do it.
All right.
Wait, what do you say?
I just lean down the hall and I go,
No response.
Oh.
as I just turn around and shrug to Nick. At least I got the laugh.
In this hallway, it looks like room 4 is just straight up fucking flooded, and like up to like probably your ankles in stagnant.
Wait,
old
hold up.
relic
Yeah, I was about
water.
to say, we step in that thing, we're gonna get a frostbite so bad.
But and it seems to reach to about here. So that area over there is waterlogged.
Yeah, it's cold. I forgot about that.
We should probably go to room 1 then first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You go to room 1, and you find 2 very large statues of Arceus acting as pillars holding up this area instead of the Romanesque pillars that are common elsewhere in the building. And there is a locked door right here leading to
I
what
take
you
pictures
believe
of the
to be
Arceus statues.
All right.
I look around for more rooms to go into.
There is a room over here.
Yeah, after taking my pictures, I just go ahead and trot along to room 2.
All right. Anyone following him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Samara lags behind the group a little because she's still looking at the statues mostly.
All right. You go into this room, and you guys find
tile.
No, you do not.
Dang.
They
You
spooky
find
bitch.
another one of those kabuki mask guys. Although this one, Nick, seems to be in a familiar dress and is standing at the edge of the room, smoking a bit of weed and wearing Uncle Charlie's jacket.
Wait a minute.
He looks up at you.
I recognize this as well. I know Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, you do recognize it.
Wait a minute. I thought I smelled something familiar. I say out loud a little bit.
He takes off his kabuki mask and yeah, it's Uncle Charlie. He goes, "Hey, you got me.
Hey.
Caduceus just asked me to do this stuff. He got me a day off work and he said he'd pay me. So I'm supposed to battle you guys. You can battle if you want, but like I can just give you the key. Ain't a big deal. Just don't tell Caduceus."
Do you even have any Pokemon?
Yeah, he throws out a Poochyena. Scratches its chin.
Who's gonna fight the dog?
Amelia's like, ooh, I want to try.
Aw.
All right.
You know what? Let's have him. This little one have a try. She hasn't done much.
All right.
I think she's in for a good battle.
Ugh. He kind of cracks his back.
Puts
All
us
right.
back on the mask. All right, let's do this shit.
No, he doesn't put the mask back on. He goes, "I'll let you take the first move. So regardless of what your speed is, you will be making the first attack."
What a nice guy.
Cool. Is Eevee and Amelia's characters can they both do actions? Because Amelia can use baby doll eyes, and Eevee can use other moves.
What's your speed?
My speed is 10, but I can actually just boost that up 4 to go before Eevee.
Or you can just tell your Eevee to go after you. So yeah,
I can just tell my
you
Eevee to go
can
after
go if you want.
Oh wow, Eevee actually knows a lot of moves.
Yeah.
Knows 6. Dang.
And exactly one of them do damage.
Yeah, I know. Everything else is just status low.
All right, so you're gonna use Baby Doll Eyes, which lowers the attack, I believe, right?
Yes, it lowers it the attack speed by 1.
All right, you use Baby Doll Eyes.
Amelia practices her contest pose as her baby doll eyes. And then... Now, Eevee, use tackle!
All right, so roll to hit.
Yep, that is 17 plus 1 is 18.
Yes, you hit. All right, now what's its damage base?
Its damage base is... Sorry, Thank you didn't put it on here.
Found it. Its damage base is 5. And because it is the same type as you, it will be increased by 2. So roll 2d6 plus 10 damage and add your attack.
Cool. 1, 2d6. So 4 plus 10 plus 4, which is 18.
Now add your attack.
No, that was my attack. My attack is 4.
Oh. I feel like it should be higher than that, but...
No, it's special attack, but I don't have any special attack moves. I'm specializing in special attack when it's
Oh,
and
okay.
it's been very
Then yeah, you do... You said 14 damage? 18 damage, right?
18 damage.
Alright. Yep, you damage the Poochyena pretty bad. And Uncle Charlie takes a hit from his herbal remedy. And he goes, "Alright, dog, do the same." And the Poochyena sort of takes a few steps back and runs and tackles the Eevee. So we'll see if he hits. He misses, actually. He
Of course, Charlie's Pokemon would miss.
he runs over at the Eevee, and the Eevee... What's Eevee's name again?
Luby.
Dog runs at Luvi, and Luvi jumps out of the way, and Dog keeps running, and he almost hits a wall before he stops and turns over to Eevee. Your turn.
Eevee, use tackle again!
Alright?
Get his ass.
Oop! 3.
What'd you roll total?
A 3.
You rolled 2d6 plus 10, and you got a 3.
No, accuracy.
Oh, yeah, you hit. I think so. Let me double check. Yeah, you hit.
Oh, okay. Then, 2d6 plus 10. Gosh dang it, I got an 18 again.
Alright. You do that much damage, and the pooch is a hurtin' boy.
Ah.
All right. Poochiana is going to use tackle one more time. He hits this time. He will do. What's your defense?
My Eevee's defense is 7.
Okay. You will take 18 hit points of damage
Dang.
total. As the Poochiana runs up and tackles the Eevee, and the Eevee gets thrown and flops a little bit, but he's still standing. Your turn.
Baby doll eyes is again uses every other turn. And then tackle once more. You can do it. I know you can.
Alright.
Crit. 20.
Oh. Oh,
Nice.
all right.
Oh god! Oh no, the poor dog!
All right, you're sending dog to
keels
me.
over and
You're
dies.
sending dog to the fucking distortion world. All right, that just means you roll double damage. So
Okay.
that means you roll 4d6 plus 20.
That is 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12 plus 10 plus 4. 12 plus 10 plus 4 is 16 and then 26.
And add your attack.
That is. I added before.
Then, yep. Eevee charges up, runs at Dog, and Dog tries to swipe Eevee with his paw. Eevee ducks, tackles him from under, throws him into the air, and he falls down, knocked out. And Charlie recalls him.
Charlie's just like, God motherfucking damn!
Charlie goes, I'm impressed. I probably should get Dog to a Pokemon Center. Here's the key. He takes it off and tosses it to Amelia. Amelia, you gain 12 experience points.
On the way out, I tell, I already forget his name, to
Charlie.
refer to me to get a small discount.
Uncle Charlie.
Does that include the baby food or?
No, the baby food, you get 14 experience points total.
Level up.
Yeah, you level up.
When Unky Charlie is leaving, I'm gonna toss him in enriched water for Dog.
He catches it, he goes, thanks, man. I'll see you at the house.
See ya, man.
See you. He walks out.
And my character says aloud, so this whole thing is something like caduceus.
So unless you guys are gonna go explore the other waterlogged areas.
I mean, we could try, but I think we'd get hypothermia.
Man, Eevee's on the cusp of leveling up another time because of the extra experience I got from training.
Lucky.
1 point away.
So we can't go into rooms, the flooded chamber.
You can if you figure out a way to get through the water. It's up to you guys.
I'm curious. I'm really curious if that's the.
Yeah, same here.
I'm so. Mostly because my character is so curious about this area.
And mainly because I was told by my dad to explore, so I began trying to look for solutions to cross the water.
Samera has rope.
Oh.
I can hang myself and then my spirit can fly.
I can then hang myself and let my body be used to ferry across the water.
I'm trying to think. The priest room, there weren't like any discarded or leftover bed
Oh, we can
sheets,
use the
were there?
leftover barrels.
Yeah, the wood from the barrels.
Yeah. No, we can just
We're
toss the
apparently
barrel.
building a boat now.
No, we're not building.
This is only like ankle deep water. You're not like gonna have to swim through it.
Oh,
Yeah, but this is hypothermia water.
Yeah.
You're gonna walk right through it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you have boots on?
I'd imagine we'd be
Yeah.
all ready for the cold, but
Yeah.
You walk right through it and your socks are all soggy and cold and gross.
Nice.
it is canon that I wear boots, but okay.
It is canon you wear soggy.
oh no.
Also, meanwhile, Amelia uses enriched water to heal up her EV 20 hit points.
Okay.
I follow in Nick's footsteps.
I want to know what's in the room before Samera goes in.
Alright. In that particular room, you find a lot of these pillars that have sort of been eroded very slightly with the water. There looks to be an old chandelier that is very much no longer working and sort of tilting like it's about to fall over from the ceiling. And there is another corridor leading into another room.
Since I have my boots on, I might as well walk through as well.
All right.
Samera is hesitant, but she is following the group's lead, and she takes very careful, slow steps through the water, like slightly picking up her dress cloak thing to not get it wet.
I hope she got boots on for the winter.
She does. She has booties on.
In this other room, you find another small altar on top of a sort of larger stone pedestal area, and sleeping behind the altar, you see a Sneasel.
Mine.
Dang it! Yeah, take it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nick has some Ultra Balls that I made for him. Or not Ultra Balls, Great Balls. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, Ultra Balls at level 5?
Yeah, no, I can't do that yet. Soon, but not yet.
How many did you make again? Do you remember?
I currently have 8. You should have 4.
Okay.
I can always give you more.
Yeah.
So you find a Sneasel.
Is the altar just blank, or is there like anything inscribed on it?
There is nothing on this particular altar. Looks like all the things were taken from it.
Oh. Get you that Sneasel.
Give me that schnezzle.
Sneezy.
So you have an Ultra Ball.
No,
I
a Great
have-
Ball.
Great ball.
You should have. How many Pokeballs do you have? I know you have 4 Great Balls.
I have 3.
Ah, neat. If you ever need more, just I'll toss.
Do you know how to catch a Pokemon?
It was a lot of math in a D100.
Yeah. Basically, roll a D100 and then subtract 10 because you're using a Great Ball.
Okay. If it's distracted by bait, does it go lower?
Right now, it's asleep. So
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, that should be even more lower.
D100 Google. I don't have a D100 in person.
You just roll 2 d10s and then
Oh shit, you right. That works.
let like one is the tens place, one is the
I can pull out the D10s. 0.
you rolled a 0.
I rolled a 0.
Okay, yeah,
Cool.
you take a Great Ball, you sort of tiptoe up to the
Wait,
Sneasel.
hold on. And I get bonuses, I think.
You don't need any.
No, hold on. I want to make
Super-
sure.
Oh, it's a
I
critical
want a
capture.
super ball.
Literally the lowest you can get to capture a Pokemon is a 0, and it's an automatic success.
Don't I need to roll accuracy for this?
Oh yeah, I guess roll an accuracy. Forgot about that.
No. It's a non-moving target. I think you're fine.
A 17.
Yeah, you hit. You walk up, throw a Great Ball, it hits the Sneasel, catches it, the ball wiggles a little bit.
Wait, is 0 good?
Yes, a 0 is perfect.
You literally got a critical
0 is
capture.
literally perfect.
Good.
Ruby, do you remember what critical captures are in the game?
Oh.
Yeah, you did.
Fuck.
You did one of those.
So you're saying that these dice that got like 4 character kills killed in another campaign are like good now?
Well, you see, in this situation, you want to roll low.
Alright. I will send you the stats of this Sneasel from a little
Hell yeah.
program. Congratulations.
Alright, I got it, yeah. I'll
Okay.
put together his sheet.
It's a decent Sneasel. In the area that you guys are in, other than that Sneasel, which you've now sort of kidnapped, there is nothing.
You literally snatched the boy while he was
Wait a
asleep.
minute.
Yeah,
What
he's
level
still
is
asleep.
the Sneasel? I'm
Level
curious.
5.
This baby.
It's baby.
If I would have like just shot a glue cannon at it, I could have gotten like a -10.
You wouldn't need it. Anyways, back on track. Alright.
Back to room uno momento.
Hell
you guys
yeah.
Back to room 1 with your newfound friend.
I tapped Nick's shoulder, so that easy, eh, bud?
I'm going to look over and be like, I don't know what the fuck I just did.
I guess my balls really are magical.
Oh my god.
Maybe I should make more.
Alright, I'm banning Zeta from the game. You watch in horror as the entire temple caves in, specifically on Zach. So, I assume you're going to the next floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did I do a pickup yet?
You did not do pickup yet.
I did
Oh,
not
yeah,
do a
do a
pickup.
pickup.
Okay, I want to go to room number 1, please.
You're
We're
in
already
there.
here.
Oh, cool.
It's the stair room. Congratulations, we're here.
Roll for pickup.
I roll a 15.
What is that again? That chart? Oh, no, I think it's in here.
A status / healing item. Any random status healing item or HP healing item.
Nice.
You find in the corner. Originally, you thought it was broken, but it's not. You find a potion.
Like a regular potion?
Yes, a regular potion.
Heals 20
Nice.
HP.
Also, so Amelia starts to notice that Samera keeps on picking up random items, and
Oh,
she's
no.
like, "Hey, if you find any berries, can you give that to me so I can make them for poppins?"
Samara looks at Amelia and she gives a short nod and she says, sure.
Meanwhile, in Samara's
Thank
head,
you.
what the heck is a poffin?
Yeah, she's literally going like, I don't know what that is, but okay.
You guys go to the next floor?
Yeah,
Yes.
All right.
I'm having a grand old time.
Me too.
All right. This floor, there's also water down here, but it doesn't even get past your ankles, so you guys can walk through it just fine.
Woo!
How many floors are there again?
5. You're on the 4th.
Hog. Okay, let's go.
Hold on. Wait, are you ready for round 2?
Round 2 of what?
Of Nick yelling, "Yo, Kyle, get out here, you spooky bitch!"
There was no response.
Dang.
Maybe Kyle's on the 5th floor.
Maybe.
Fifth floor.
Is there anything in the first room?
No. It looks like just water and some overturned like pieces of wood.
To the left or to the right do we go?
To the left, since that's just a single room, and then we can cross back through.
The party wishes to go left.
You walk into this room, and you find that the water here is no longer the sort of light brown color that you're used to with dirty water. In the middle of this room, it is very, very crimson red. And there is a figure underneath what looks like a blanket in the middle of the room.
It's the spooky bitch.
Kyle, is that you?
Remember, everybody, this is just a haunted house. Not actually real. None of this is real. None of this is real. None of this is real.
Samara, you look over at Moros. Moros' eyes widen. He starts nervously looking around.
Oh no. Samara
No.
notices this and she becomes slightly more panicked.
Hold up, what's Gort like?
Gort's just kind of staring at you haven't even moved the blanket off, but he's just staring at that.
I just nervously look around. As I just slowly walk up to the blanketed figure.
Okay, you walk up to the blanketed figure.
I'm going to stay by the door.
All right.
Samara is by the door. She is ready to book it if she has to.
I look at Gort as I have a look at determination on my face as I quickly remove the blanket.
You remove the blanket to see another one of those kabuki theater type guys. Only this guy is pale white and completely limp.
Oh no.
Move the
Oh no.
blanket even more, and you find a gigantic, gaping gunshot right in the guy's chest. This guy is dead.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey guys, I think this is a confirmed dead body.
New question. Does my phone have service?
No, you are 4 stories underground.
Should I take a picture of this for evidence, guys? What should I do?
Samara is incoherent. She's breathing heavier. She's stepping back towards the threshold. She's very, very much in a panic.
I'm going to get Doppel down if he's not already down off,
I don't think Doppel wants to go in the blood water.
Yeah, no, Doppel does not want to go in
We're by the
water.
door.
Oh my god, Samara's gonna
Oh.
have to clean Morris's paws after.
I'm going to tell Doppel to watch the door.
Which door? The door you came down from?
The one, to the room we're in.
Okay. Doppel's watching the door.
Where the heck is my roll for perception?
What are you trying to investigate or look?
Samara is just basically staring at the body and she's frantically looking around the room for any signs of anything cause, maybe where the projectile could have come from, maybe if there's a pulley system somewhere, if this is just some sort of sick joke and it's...
That would be investigation, not perception. I believe.
Shoot, okay,
Wait,
investigation.
Is there investigation?
Or no, fuck, what's it called? Guile, maybe?
Intuition?
Yeah, intuition, that's what it would be.
Okay, I'm a novice in intuition, what do I roll for that?
3d6.
I'm rolling a 11.
Alright. You steady your nerves and you crouch down to investigate this body. It looks like the body was disturbed after it was killed, but judging from the blanket, it looks like it was shot in the chest, so he had to have seen his attacker. It also, you notice that the key is missing, so you think that whoever killed him took the key.
What kind of sicko would kill them for the key? They just give them out
Wait,
like
hold on.
candy.
Can Samera announce this real quick?
Yeah, you can just say all this to the party.
Yeah, okay. That's what she says, yeah. She tells the party of what she found on the body.
Does he have still his Pokemon on him?
You check, he doesn't.
Ooh.
I announced then to the party, whoever decided to kill this person also took their Pokemon.
Amelia is completely shaken. She's like, why? Why would they
This
do
is just
this?
supposed to be a fun gym challenge.
I think someone's turned this gym challenge into a murder mystery.
The training wheels come
Are we
off.
playing Clue now?
Amelia literally starts sobbing. She is a sheltered child whose only experience is passion, and she's just seen murder.
I announced then to the party, it seems like this gym challenge turned from a gym challenge into a trap.
I will also say, Zach,
Hmm.
you think that this might be Kyle?
I specifically turned to Nick, this is our spooky bitch.
No! He is now the spooky bitch TM.
He's now the spookiest bitch. He's truly a ghost. I wonder if he transformed into a ghost Pokemon we can catch later. I'll name him Kyle.
You guys find a ghastly that is looking forlorn at its body. You capture it and say, I'm gonna name you Fart Ass.
Oh my god.
Alright, as I just make sure to crowd everyone and just usher them out of the room. Before we hurry out of the room, though, I look towards Nick's Zorua to see if there's anything out there.
Nah, Doppel's still looking. He doesn't seem to see anything.
I turn to Nick and Samera. I'm pretty sure y'all's Pokemon are good at stealth, right?
Samara nods.
We're gonna probably have to use them to check each room.
Haha, I'm good at stealth.
Samara looks very tense by this proposition. She really doesn't want to let Moros leave her side, but she understands that in order for the entire group's goodwill, she relinquishes and nods.
But first things first, I check if the stairs are good.
The stairs down or up?
The stairs up.
Stairs up are still fine.
Alright. I turn to the group. There's two things we can do right now. One, we can leave. Or two, we can find out what's going on here.
I'm going to find out what's going on here.
Samara, she's hesitant, but she puts her hand on the plate under her cloak, and she very timidly says, "If we are to leave the temple now, and now to report to authorities, they would surely check us, wouldn't they?"
That's unfortunately correct.
That do be pretty true, yeah.
That would mean that they would have to catch you and, well, we'd all be in jail. Or worse.
Samara is discontent by this.
Samara, question. When you searched the body, did you catch anything that would have gone with your specific things?
Would there have been any signs of, like, religious iconography on the body, or no? Anything, like, outright visible, like, on a first glance?
Not that you could see. This looks like just to be another one of the frat bros.
Okay. Samara thinks for a moment, and then she shakes her head. No, nothing like that. Not that I would have noticed immediately, at least.
I don't think then we have any really motives here just yet.
This is a gym challenge, isn't it? Would there be any reason for someone to hijack a gym challenge in this region?
Well, back in the day, my parents would have told me about organizations that would try to take over places by messing up other gym challenges, trying to take over gyms themselves. But last I checked, nothing like this. Nothing at all like this. Dear Arceus, no.
You're Arceus?
Samara's not going to be put off by that. She's actually going to, I'm going to write that down in my character notes. Samera steals herself a little and looks down to Moros before back up to Zach. Should we send them into separate rooms to check then?
The worst thing to do is to probably split up right now, especially if they have a gun, it seems.
Right.
Which
Sorry.
you would also know, guns are banned in Sinnoh.
Guns are
Oh!
also banned in Sinnoh,
Guns are
yes.
banned in Sinnoh.
So
Yes.
whoever we're dealing with is probably either part of a crime organization or someone who is really off the hinge who has deep connections. Or
Or the Inquisition.
the Inquisition. Thank you, Zach. Or thank you. Thank you, other me. as I have a schizo meltdown in the middle.
Thank you, Kyle.
Samara thinks on this for a moment. She looks down. She kind of cradles her chin in her thumb and her index before very blatantly speaking aloud. Why would a gym challenge even be held in a religious temple as this one? What purpose would there be when there are perfectly fine buildings elsewhere in the town?
Well, I've already begun stitching together what's going on, if you're willing to hear my theory.
Proceed.
Well, first things first, the Inquisition said that this place is going to be down for demolition. The person who also seemed to know, the gym leader, and the gym leader's goonies are in here. So I'm guessing it's the gym leader that's trying to demolish this place and turn it into his new gym. So for now, he could be holding this place as a micro gym challenge, so to say. But then again, that's just my theory.
And destroy such ancient, historically valuable property? For what? A gym that could be expanded upon on the college's grounds? Even further into the forest?
Well, if you've seen Caduceus like I've seen Caduceus, and I've been around here for a while, especially around the college, it's not too surprising. Especially due to modern day construction. Not a whole lot of room nowadays, especially with this whole winter storm going on.
Samara grits her teeth, and she's visibly getting angrier.
But I also agree with you there. Such a beautiful place getting destroyed and vandalized. Such a shame.
Do they not know what resides here?
That's the thing, they possibly could. They probably wanted us to get whatever's here to get it out, just so that way they have an excuse to demolish it, maybe.
We truly do be looking far into things.
And then again, I might be reaching way too far into things. For now, we should probably focus on trying to figure our way around.
You know, catch a murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of just standing around like a bunch of open wide victims. First things first, gang, we need to vote which room we need to go.
There's only one you can go in next. There's only one that connects to where you are.
What about three?
Oh,
Three
yeah,
in the
there's
other
two.
room. There's two.
There's two.
I'm sorry. I
Me
thought you.
and
I thought you.
Apple
I
are
thought you were
gonna-
in this room before.
Gonna sneak into 3.
Roll stealth.
That is, I think, yeah, that's 4. I am a god.
What'd you roll?
10, 15 plus 4, 19.
You brace
Do I
yourself.
need to roll for Doppel?
No, you don't. You're holding him.
I thought Doppel was going in with him under stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, roll for doppel.
Uh, 5. 17.
You and Doppel effortlessly slink into the shadows and enter room 3. You do not find anything of note in there, but you do find what looks like 3 Pokeballs.
Oh. Do they seem full?
They do seem full.
Oh. Is it a trap?
Can I do an Indiana Jones and replace a Pokeball with a Pokeball?
Okay. You leave your Sneasel on that then?
No, he has 3 Pokeballs.
Oh,
he has
I-
like
Yeah,
3 of
empty
them.
Pokeballs.
Okay.
I'm assuming they weigh the same, because I'm assuming the Pokemon's like, not heavier in the ball.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Alrighty. Let go. 11.
You swap out one of the Pokeballs quite easily.
Can you check what's in the ball?
You send out the Pokemon, and it is a Cubchoo.
Aww.
Or it sees you and it starts like crying, and it starts looking around. nervously.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
Do I recognize this Cubchoo?
No, you do not.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, good. It's not the.
Kai is
I
not
was so
dead.
afraid this is Kai's doing.
Basically, all of us at once go, Kai.
I know. Kai's
Let
not
me
even
finish.
here.
Let me finish.
I can't believe that what's his name didn't show up for this.
Let me finish. The Cubchoo, after about 10 seconds of being out here, starts to very loudly cry.
Yeah, understandable.
The cry echoes through the entire temple.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wonderful. I'm gonna put it back in its ball.
All right.
I peek my head into the door. Dude, what the fuck?
I'm gonna look back and just do a shrug, like,
Is it safe in here?
I did another shrug.
Keep swapping out the Pokeballs quickly, please.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just gonna, like, yoink the other two and dash back.
All right. You yoink the other two and dash back. Are you
There
gonna
weren't
yoink
any
your?
like pressure plates or anything?
Nope.
Oh.
After waiting to see if anything happens, I'm gonna grab the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, dude, pass me a Pokeball. Let's see what's in them.
Where are you opening them? One or two?
Oh, yeah, 2 would be a real good idea.
Yeah.
Around the dead body.
All right.
I'm gonna open it in 1.
Okay.
Who's next?
The next one that comes out is a Smoochum.
Aww.
You send it out, and
Baby.
the Smoochum looks around nervously, looks over into room number 2.
Not like by the door, probably by the stairs, but okay.
Oh no, we would probably close the door. We would.
Yeah,
close
I've since
number
closed that door.
There's no door, it's just an archway.
It's just a threshold. It's just an open
Yeah.
threshold.
I figured when I said I would open it in 1, you knew I didn't want to open it by the door to the, dead corpse.
Okay. This also isn't that big of a room, and the Smoochum knows what's going on. So it's
Oh.
going to run into room 2 and desperately start trying to wake up the dead body.
Oh.
No.
I pick it up before it goes in room 2.
Okay, roll an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, that is untrained, so 2d6.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got an 11.
Okay, yeah, you manage to pick up the Smoochum, and you restrain it for a little bit, but it eventually kicks out of your hands and runs over and starts trying to wake up
Yo,
Kyle.
fucking Nick, retrieve the Pokemon, man, come on.
Hold on.
Yeah. We got the Pokeball.
What do you mean? Hold on.
What do you mean, hold on?
I'm going to go into the room with the Smoochum.
Okay. This Smoochum doesn't even pay you any mind. It is desperately trying to, wake up the dead body. And it is
You need
crying.
a sick kick out of this? Jesus Christ! Put it back in the
No.
Pokeball.
That's gonna be more
Stop. Let us
traumatizing.
stop.
Hey,
Steve.
wake up, buddy! Suddenly, slurp.
What's the third Pokeball?
What's the third Pokeball? Please get that out of the way. I can only handle so many sad baby Pokemon.
I'm gonna go up to the Smoochum.
Okay, the Smoochum at this point just has its head on the dead body and is crying.
Oh.
I'm going to get its attention.
How the heck are you supposed to get its attention away from its dead trainer?
Does anyone have any medicine training?
What medicine are you hoping to do? A resurrection?
No. Maybe they're not dead completely.
You are not Kitsy. You cannot revive people from the fucking dead.
I only have Pokemon medication.
I don't think the health of dead people. I'm trying to get the Smoochum's attention to ask it if it saw who did this or it knows what happened.
It's gonna say something.
The Smoochum, whenever you ask it that, the Smoochum just nods.
Oh.
Wait!
What?
Wait a minute! You actually gave me a big brain idea.
I swear to God. What are you going
Doppel!
to do? Oh! Wait, can he turn into an illusion of something he's
You
never
can talk
seen?
to Doppel. Describe.
Doppel could be a
What is he, a Ditto now?
a criminal
he's
sketch
an
artist.
illusionist.
I know he's a
Yeah, he's a sketch artist.
He's a sketch artist.
Sketch artist Doppel on the
Big
case.
brain, actually. Ultimately, big brain.
Big brain.
Interrogate the tiny baby.
Or I'm gonna try and get the Smoochum away from the dead body.
Alright, you pry this grieving Smoochum away from mourning its dead trainer like a monster.
Shut
Oh
up.
my God.
While I'm prying it away, I'm gonna say, I promise that I'll help you find whoever did this, and then we'll beat the shit out of them.
What is the third Pokemon?
I'm dying to know. I'm just sitting here going like, oh,
What is the third Pokemon?
yeah.
I don't know. Are you gonna send it out?
I'm gonna send it out. Zach, doesn't Zach have it?
Oh,
No, I have it.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. You
God.
gonna send it out?
Yeah, I'll send the other two out.
It's a Cubchoo, a Swinub, and a Smoochum.
Why not?
Maybe.
They are now covered in blood water.
Yeah,
Oh no.
they are all grieving this trainer, trying to wake them up.
Jonathan, your trainer is dead.
Oh, no!
Oh no!
So I'm going to ask the other two if they saw the guy who did this or person.
They all nod.
Okay, then we'll get Doppel
All right. You pick up Doppel and put him down in
Bring
front of him.
Doppel in like a
and
witness.
say, and look at Doppel and ask him if he thinks he could make an illusion if they described the guy.
They all frantically are shouting different things at Doppel, and Doppel looks very overwhelmed. And after they are finished, Doppel sort of focuses for a second and appears as a sort of, you see like the image of like a very tall, shadowy figure with like fangs and claws and glowing red eyes.
It's probably not the best idea to ask baby Pokemon. to
Yeah, you're
describe
asking
things.
infants to describe like a murderer in a murder suspect case. You basically like, if you were to look up like scary monster on stock photos, you'd find whatever Doppel's trying to make, and then Doppel gets kind of dizzy and like slumps over after doing that out of exhaustion.
Try Doppel.
Good
Doppel
effort.
did his best.
Oh, we should probably put them back in their Pokeballs.
Yeah,
or
please put them
something.
back in their Pokeballs.
I'm gonna hand all three of the Pokeballs to Zach and say you're a pediatrician and you deal with this.
He's a pediatrician, not a fucking mortician.
As I fucking retrieve all three Pokemon back into their balls.
All right.
Are they orphans now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing is, I've been trained in this, and procedure is to leave them at the Pokemon Center. Since they still have their trainer IDs on them, I
That seemed
cannot
in
use...
character, but okay.
Yeah.
That's
No, I'm
awesome.
just saying this out loud. Well,
Okay.
these guys are essentially orphans now. Protocol states that I need to take these to the Pokemon Center, make sure that they get their trainer ID identified, work with the police, so on and so forth.
All right.
As I then put them into a coat pocket.
I'm assuming you three put them on the balls.
Yeah, they're all in their balls, and I minimize the balls. I minimize the balls and put them into one of my lab coat pockets. I have many inner coat pockets.
All right.
Wonderful.
Are you guys going into another room?
Yes. Can we please leave the bloody red room?
All right. You go into this room. In this room, this door already has a key in it and is slightly ajar.
Oh no, we're not letting them get away.
Can we, I want to say search the other rooms first, but I know that we're on a time-sensitive thing right now.
So we can search them when we come back.
Right.
Can't let him get away.
Yeah, I agree. I
There's
guess
no more
there's
exits
no...
down there, so
Well, either that or it could be a trap.
Well, answer me this. Are you guys going down or not?
Yes. Is that even a question? You've set up a murder mystery
Yeah.
and you ask us if we want to not go.
I make sure to take the key.
Hold on, new question.
Yeah.
Are there any footprints going down the stairs?
Oh.
Yeah, is there?
There are, now that you're looking for them, very, very faint footprints of water. They are still not dried.
I kneel down to look at him. These tracks are still somewhat fresh. Is there any more tracks leading to the other rooms, or is it just down the stairs?
Just downstairs. All right. You guys go downstairs. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are going down when you see at the bottom of the staircase, you see the Regigiga statue standing on a platform surrounded by ice with a man in a weird hat, a very, very fluffy coat, combat boots, and gray pants with a holster holding a shotgun around his back.
Oh, God. I lean over and whisper to Nick, Jesus Christ.
You guys come down, and he turns around
Oh.
and looks at you. And he says, "Can I help you?" His accent sounds very odd Not something you've ever heard before.
I don't even want to try and question it. I could get shot for that.
Amelia is at the very, very back of the party, holding on to one of their backs as they go down.
He goes, "Can I help you? You should not be down here."
Samera is mostly in awe at the Regigigas.
I respond, and we were tasked to be down here?
To do what?
The gym challenge, I guess.
He looks around and goes, "This is no gym. This is a temple."
Understandable as well, yes. I won't lie, I am speechless.
Well, whenever you think of something to speak, I will think of something to respond. I am very busy. Please leave me to do my job. He takes out, look, you can't really see it, but it makes a flash of light at the Regigiga statue. And then he walks into another part of it, does the same. Looks down at it, does it again.
He's taking photos?
You don't know.
Can I roll for, not perception, but intuition?
Oh, or you could do occult EDU to see what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, I can do occult. Can I do occult education?
Do what?
To figure out what he's doing. Samera is like gawking at the statue,
Actually,
but she doesn't
I might
like
be
how...
able to. Hold up,
the
can
person's
I use
nearby.
my technology EDU to check what he's doing?
Oh,
Yeah, you
good
use
point.
technology education, and Samara, you use intuition.
Okay.
Alright, so technology means 4d6, because I have adept.
No, 3d6. No, yeah, no, 46, sorry.
Alright, rolling.
I rolled a 14.
Rolling. Rolling. And rolling.
What the
What?
heck did you get?
I got a 24.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Yeah, that looks like some sort of... It's like a scanner, like a special type of scanner. You don't think you'd be able to fully understand what it does unless you were to manage to get your hands on it. But it's a scanner of some type.
I rolled a 14 for intuition.
Intuition, it looks like he is trying to collect data on this statue.
Samara does not like that.
He seems very nonchalant about your presence. He looked over at you guys once, said what he needed to say, and now he just doesn't even look over at you. He did take the gun out of the holster and is now holding it. So,
Amelia, quietly at first, did you kill that man?
the one upstairs?
Yes.
I shot him. He chose to die on his own.
Samara is... Her face is just contorting into a very livid expression.
I assure you, he was the kitsiest. It was not murder.
Oh,
Yet you chose to spread blood upon such a sacred temple ground.
If this is so sacred, believe me, what I did is not the worst thing that happened here.
As Zach begins stroking his beard, having a quizzical look on his face.
What is your names, please?
You can call me Zach. I'm mostly here to document everything within this temple as on the request of my father.
Your father? Is he an archaeologist?
You could say that.
I might get along well with your father. And you three, what are your names?
Samara does not give an answer.
I am Amelia Isabel Chiffon Seventh.
You have a long, complicated name. I will not refer to you by that name. I will refer to you as little girl. You, boy, what is your name?
Nick.
Nick. And you, woman in weird outfit, what is your name?
Samara does not give a response. She's still staring at the Regigiga statue.
Oh, okay, she's one of those people. I see.
She is indeed a quiet type.
Yes, I would imagine. She does not look like she has much going upstairs.
Samara is visibly offended by this statement.
After that statement, Nick does give a bit of a chuckle.
Dang, Nick.
One more question.
Yes?
What about the Pokemon that were his? It was murder to them. They're orphans now.
He stops for a second. He goes, "It is unfortunate and I send my condolences to them, but if they knew who their father," he uses quotes and he says that, "was, then I'm sure they would have done the same thing."
What was so hideous that he did?
What is so hideous that he did? It is not just him, it is everyone in his administration. Look at them, look at this place. Run by a cat. A heretical cat, a false prophet claiming the glory of Aurelian for his own.
Ah, the plot reveals itself, as my face contorts into a shocked one.
Besides, I asked him for the key, he did not give me the key. I took the key.
Samara grits her teeth and extremely, extremely quietly, mostly to herself, she murmurs in building, like seething rage. Wait, he mentioned he was a Kitsukan, right?
He mentioned he was, like the murderer guy?
Yeah.
He's an Aurelianist.
Oh, an Aurelian. Okay.
Yeah, that's why Zach's face contorted into one of shock.
Right. She very quietly through grit teeth, only mostly to herself and under her breath goes, and one who claims such false powers is any different.
He turns around, and he has both hands on the gun at this point. He takes a few steps forward. He goes, false powers. You think it is possible for someone with false powers to conquer two of the most powerful nations to exist on this planet by himself? You think it is false powers to be able to resurrect the dead from their graves with still beating hearts and functioning memories? You call that false powers? What has your god done for you? You live here now, don't you? You answer to the cat. What has your god done that Aurelian cannot do? Answer me that. Now.
Samara does not respond.
That is what I thought.
As I awkwardly look around,
You notice that this guy walks with a bit of a limp as well,
Which leg?
on his right leg.
in my mind, I'm just trying to think of how to defuse the situation, get out, or disarm him.
He goes, I assure you, if you stay over there, I have no ire with you. I'm here to do my job, and I will be leaving shortly. If you wish to stop me, you may try. But I guarantee you, and he cocks the gun, I am not one to hold back. I'm not one to use training
Can
wheels.
someone good at stealth snap a picture of him
I don't think we'd be able to do that yet.
without the flash?
Yeah.
You do notice he has Pokeballs on his belt.
How about I strike you up a deal? I didn't catch your name, by the way.
My name is Salvo.
Salvor. Interesting.
Salvo.
Salvor? How do you spell that? Wait.
S-A-L-V-O. Salvo.
Okay, Salvo. I
Salvo.
thought that was what it was.
Salva. An interesting name.
Thank you.
How about we do... It seems like you got some Pokeballs on you.
I do.
How about a little challenge ourselves?
He raises an eyebrow.
Samara gives Zach like a sideways glare, very confused but also still seething. It's like, dude, you're gonna challenge this guy to a Pokemon battle? Why?
Dude, what are you thinking? What the heck?
Our level 6 babies.
He goes, what are you proposing, Mr. Science Man?
Personally, you don't have to accept, but I've been itching for a battle myself as I need to train this little guy right here. Plus, it seems like these three, as I bring out these Pokeballs, seem to be getting a little restless.
He goes, alright.
Well, now what I need is a picture of the statue. And I know you're probably not going to allow me to do that. So how about this? I win, I get essentially take a picture of that statue. We go our separate ways. You win, well, you get to continue doing what you were doing. We go our separate ways. It's a win-win.
He raises an eyebrow. He says, I have two caveats. Number one, it will be only our Pokemon that will be battling. Number two, we will only use one each.
Alright, I guess I have to accept these terms. Besides, due to Pokemon law, I wouldn't be able to even command these guys and use them anyways due to trainer ID.
I will let you pick among your friends for the best Pokemon for this job.
Can we get any hints on what Pokemon he has, or no?
He's not going to tell you.
Dang.
Why would he?
That's true.
Outside of Al, do you think Gort even has a chance?
No. The two best options would either be if he's an Aurelianist, probably a fire type, so something not weak to fire, so not Smoochum, not.
You can't use those, yeah.
Yeah, I can't use those because trainer ID issues.
Probably Doppel or Moros.
Doppel's still scratched up though.
Moros is also slightly dented up.
Doppel hasn't taken any damage at all.
Oh, true.
Moros is only 5 hit points down.
I also kind of want to use Gort.
Gort's going to get shit on.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking to the DM. Do you think I have a chance?
I am not going to tell you if you do or do not. It is up to you to decide who you're doing.
Gosh dang it.
I don't like this.
I do. I've been waiting for this for a solid 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
I race back up at him. Only one Pokemon each, right?
Yes.
You have to remember, Gort doesn't know any attack moves.
Metronome.
He can only do that twice per fight.
It says F for Quag and Scene ×2.
Yeah, scene ×2, only twice per fight.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think you should probably go with Doppel.
He's the boy.
Can he heal? Can you heal him up beforehand?
He's not damaged.
Amelia has fresh
Oh, yeah.
water so can heal up.
Yeah, Samara also picked
Enriched
up a
water so can
potion.
heal up 20.
So you promise no dirty tricks.
I assure you, I do not fight dirty.
That's to be hopefully expected.
He grins. Well, actually, you can't really see his face. You can't really see his mouth. You can see his nose and eyes, but you can't really see his mouth. The jacket's too fluffy. The fluffiness covers it. Who are you picking?
Zach, be smart about this.
I look
Smart
back
about
to
this,
Ruby,
please.
or I look back to Nick, and then back to Gort. God, I really want to use Gort, but I know that Gort would be shit on so bad.
Yes. Please use.
Why did you choose a Pokemon that starts with only metronome?
Because I like Togepi, fuck you!
That's
Gort used
True.
metronome. Gort used memento. Salva wins the fight.
Yeah, basically.
As I look towards Gort, and then to Nick, and then to Samera, then back to Nick. I have a quizzical look on my face.
Where is Doppel right now?
He has his eyes just fucking focused on Salvo. He's not taking his eyes off. Absol is also like fucking panicking.
Yeah, more. Yeah.
Is he like on the ground or on my head? I'm assuming he's on the floor now.
He's on the floor, shaking.
God damn it.
As I then look back to Gort.
Gort's probably fucking terrified, man.
Gort is not as terrified as you think he is. He doesn't even seem to know what's really going on.
Oh.
He's kind of just oblivious.
He doesn't feel fear.
He's baby.
Hey, baby.
I point at Nick and his pal as I point him to come over here.
I'm gonna lean down to Doppel and say, I need you to listen to Zach for this fight.
Doppel just looks up at you, looks over at Zach, looks over at Salvo, looks back over at Zach, and just kind of looks down at the ground like he's accepting the fact he's probably gonna die.
Oh no! Wait, this isn't like a Nuzlocke where Pokemon faint, they die, right?
No. Pokemon can die, but you have to either reduce their HP to either double below what their normal HP would be, or minus 50, whichever is lower. So it's very hard to kill Pokemon. If you knock at a
Okay.
Pokemon, you keep stepping on it, then yeah, it'll eventually die, but like...
Oh god, okay. How much damage does Shotgun Blast do?
No, presumably a lot.
Okay.
So you choosing Doppel, Zach?
Yep.
Alright.
Doppel.
You send out Doppel. Salvo takes a ball off his belt and sends out a Cyndaquil.
Oh,
Cool.
just a Cyndaquil.
This actually sounds good. Can Amelia use Decisive Director to up?
I would not.
No, he said no, only Pokemon fighting, no trainer intervention.
He did say
You could, but also, do you want to die?
Yeah, Shotgun.
Do you want to explode?
You are bringing a nothing to a gunfight. Alright. So, Zach, what is your speed of Doppel?
It
Should,
is 10 plus 1 to initiative.
Salvo's Cyndaquil will go first.
Oh, wow.
oh no, it's stronger.
Salvo shouts something at his Cyndaquil, and the Cyndaquil will rush forward and use Tackle on you.
I was trying to think I could use any of my features to do a thing. but I is also baby.
Oh, you're lucky. Oh, wait, he needs to roll to hit. Alright, what is Doppel's defense?
5.
Okay, take 8 damage total as he rushes into you and hits you with tackle. Your turn.
I use pursuit.
You use pursuit.
Yeah.
Is pursuit ranged?
No, it's melee.
Alright,
Oh, he
Roll.
has flame body.
roll to hit.
What do I roll?
A d20.
18.
Yep, you hit. So roll 2d6 plus 8 and then add your attack.
Alright. Let me just roll. Bang, bang. 19 plus what's attack?
Your attack.
It's 11.
Plus 11 to that?
Yep.
So what's 19 plus 11?
30.
30.
30.
Alright. You charge up to the Cyndaquil and you hit him really good and he goes flying and skids across the ice. But he stands right back up. And as Doppel touches the Cyndaquil bursts into flames.
Oh.
And Doppel is now burned. What's Doppel's hit points? Like max hit
30.
points? So your max hit points is 30?
Yeah.
Okay. Take 3 damage from the burn.
Oof.
Alright. His turn. He's going to use... He'll use another tackle at you. Hope he gets something better this time. Alright. You said your defense is 8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Take 10 damage as the Cyndaquil builds up speed on the ice and rams into Doppel, sending him skidding across the ice back to you guys. Doppel is in bad pain
Am I able to use a potion?
in the middle of the fight.
I mean, that's how trainer battles can usually work anyways.
I mean, yeah, that'll be your entire turn.
True. Okay, Ruby, quickly, how much HP does Doppel have right now?
9.
Uh,
But also, I think we just go for the fair fight.
Yeah.
Go for the fair fight, you think?
Yeah.
Oof, but I'm possibly gonna lose, Chief.
Well, he seems like a respectable person.
Yeah.
Probably won't absolutely kill you since you defied him. He doesn't seem like that kind of person.
I will say that Samera has some choice words for him, though.
Yeah. He seems like a gentleman, happy air quotes.
Alright, I guess the safe route would be to go pursuit then again.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Let's roll.
Oh.
20.
Ooh!
That's a crit. Roll double damage.
Alright, so 4d6.
Nope, you will roll... Yep, 46 plus 16.
Plus the 11 from attack.
Yep.
We got very lucky with crits tonight.
Doppel do become clutch though. So what'd you get on the d6?
45.
Wait, what? Oh, is that all together?
Mm-hmm. All together.
God damn.
Alright.
Dang.
How do you knock him out?
Alright, I stroke my beard as I then pat the pupper's head. And then I do a dramatic pose and point to the Cyndaquil and I say, pursuit.
Alright. Doppel stands up, still burning, still on fire, runs up, and straight up just bucks the Cyndaquil into the air. It falls down on the ice, and a spiderweb crack falls across the ice, and the Cyndaquil gets knocked out.
Dang.
Spirals in its eyes from the anime.
As I then put my hand on my hip and use my other hand to stroke my beard. Well, I didn't know I had such the fight in me.
Salvo looks up at you. He recalls the Cyndaquil. And it's hard to read his emotion behind the big fluffy coat. But he just kind of stares at where the Cyndaquil fell down and like onto the ice for about probably 30 seconds. And then goes, well, a deal is a deal. I will be going.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I must say, you are a very good fighter.
You as well. I did not expect that from you. I am eagerly looking forward to a rematch. Please step aside.
As I then also motion the group to also step aside.
Once you step aside,
As I then pick up the pupper and use one of my potions to heal him. I now only have 2 potions.
the Doppel is still burned and very, very sort of lightheaded. Salvo will... He doesn't even look at you guys. He just walks up the stairs and he will exit the building.
I use one of my potion to heal him back up and hand him back to Nick, and I hastily say, put him back in his ball so the burn doesn't affect him.
Oh.
Amelia, roll a perception roll.
Cool. Perception. It's untrained, so it's just 2d6. 1, 2. 8.
Oh wait, we gotta get the XP.
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
XP.
Yeah, that'd be good.
He gets 21 XP.
Yo! Nice.
Did your thing get fed baby food?
Oh yeah.
That'll be 25 XP.
55.
Nice.
I'm gonna become the league champion. I'm good with Pokemon.
Apparently.
As I
Holy
then just
shit.
laugh like a gremlin to my way.
You know what the really funny thing is? Salvo's Cyndaquil was 2 levels higher than you. You should
Oh,
not have been
wow.
able to win that fight. I'm genuinely...
I am the Pokemon
crit,
Master!
I did
That
not
crit.
fudge any roll. I did not fudge any rolls with that. I'm genuinely
didn't
surprised you
either.
managed to do that.
Ah, the dice gods! Either that or just fucking this Zoro is lucky as shit.
So I want to say congratulations. You have defeated Salvo.
Woohoo. First mini boss.
However, you have also gained the attention of Salvo.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So, after Salvo leaves, you guys are left in the Regigigas Temple. What did you roll for your perception again, Amelia?
8.
Okay, that's enough. You walk up to where Salvo's Cyndaquil smashed on the ice, and spiderweb cracked across the entire floor. And a few of the ice parts have actually, fallen into a previously unknown layer of water underneath. You see a weird-looking rock under there.
Oh.
You could probably fish it out if you tried enough.
Amelia points it out. I think that there's a tiny, weird rock down there.
Mhm.
If you see right there?
You guys all walk over to where the cracks are, and you notice on the floor of this sort of very clear pond a very odd-looking fossil.
Oh?
Fossil?
Do any of you have any scientific knowledge on fossils, like Pokemon education, shit like that?
Oh, I do.
Oh, I have Pokemon education as well.
Both of you roll.
I have novice.
I'm novice as well.
Yeah, so
Mm.
2d6 plus 1.
3. It's 3d6 plus 1 if you have novice.
I got 13.
I got an 18.
That is a sail fossil.
Oh!
Ooh.
Anybody have any ropes? That's a sail fossil down there, guys.
Samera does. Samera perks up and she quickly fishes in one of her cloak's pockets and pulls out the single spool of rope that she's brought along.
A sail fossil evolves into the ice dragon from generation, I think, 6.
It's the Aurorus.
Hey everybody, future editor Zeta here. The last little bit of episode 2's audio seems to have gone missing. So to remedy this, I'm going to tell you what basically happened right after we got the sail fossil. So basically after we got the sail fossil, Samera decided to go and pray to the Regigigas statue that was there. Doppel was also there, and to the Regigigas statue was pronounced a little crusader. Everybody else went upstairs when the praying happened. And then after all the seance and whatnot, everybody returned to the surface just to find Miss Sari's house lit on fire. They then proceed to see her get taken away on a stretcher into an ambulance to get sent to the hospital. They have a little hospital scene moment, if I remember correctly. And then I do believe it stops there. There wasn't really much you missed out on. Once episode 3 comes out, there is a really good recap by our good friend Nick, aka the Ruby Raven. So do stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. And until then, we will hopefully see you next episode.